world of Beraxin.
Okay, there we go. No, all right, movie phone guy, get the fuck out of my channel.
Jelly.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Don't fucking enable him. Right, so everyone's here. I assume people are here. Like Aaron. Dot. No. What's that? Motherfucker. Okay. Aaron.
What?
Okay.
There we go.
Here. Make me yell at you.
I was in the other room because I was making pizza.
Of course you were.
There we go.
What
Yep.
making pizza? Like, as in, like, full making pizza? Like,
You don't know.
throwing the dough up in the air, wearing the mustache?
I do actually have fake mustaches, so
Right.
don't have
I'm
me.
not surprised. Are you ready, though?
Oh, yeah, I gotta go actually hit the button that says I log in.
Okay. You're the only one that's not logged in? Okay. Okay, so we'll start. So during the last session, 7 of you had begun to explore the city of Sarenvale. Coral and Cassie making their way towards the Mages Guild, Cass running off on his own, and the rest of the party making their way towards a trusted inn that Lucius knew about. Cass found himself in a predicament while searching for the Thieves Guild. He got locked in a room with 3 others who seemingly had been waiting for him. Seeing through his lies, the 3 attempted to stop him, but Cass was too elusive, making a break for it in the city streets, seemingly getting away. Cassie and Corolla finished up some shopping at the Mages Guild before heading off to find where the rest of the party went. Grouping up back at the inn, Cass still out on his own, the party decided to relax a little bit, eating and drinking, and then drinking some more, after deciding to join in on a drinking game, the local game it would seem. Draken and Cassidy and Lucius decided to try their luck, and ended up destroying the other team that was veterans of said game, from some very terrible rolls on my part. Although Cassidy and Draken came off a bit tipsy, they won the pot, Lucius barely feeling a buzz. The party retreated back to the table where the bartender/innkeeper stopped by to congratulate them. Upon speaking to the party, the innkeeper noticed something was a little bit off. Why was an old man out drinking several younger people and a dwarf? Lucius decided to drop his disguise, trusting the innkeeper, who he found out his name was Benjamin Pent. Ben, in awe at seeing Lucius, quickly locked up the inn, explaining how people come here to drink, but no one stays, as he supported the Belmonts during the time of their... No, I always can't think... I don't want to say extinction, but being ran out of Sarenville, or actually being murdered. Still supporting Lucius' demise. Thank you, good work. Still supporting Lucius, apparently. He provided each of you keys to the rooms, in which case you all... and then said goodnight. All of you went up to your rooms to find Cass waiting at the end of the hallway, crouched low, looking... Oops, I forgot to turn that off. Looking around, looking a little bit paranoid. As he was in the middle of explaining what he had witnessed and what had happened to him, footsteps were heard on the roof of the building. As you all positioned and prepared yourselves in the hallway, Kroll making 3 of you invisible, herself, Draken, and Varkt, you all waited. Eventually, whoever was making noise entered a room near Kroll and Draken, who decided to breach said door, kicking it open and Draken charging in, thinking he can take the advantage of being invisible and push him out the window. He did not get very far, as the invader seemed to be able to see through the invisibility, and went on to the defensive. A fight ensued, in which the invader decided it was his best interest to make a run for it after the room got a little bit crowded. But he did not get very far, as someone was hasted, and Corolla decided to start jumping after him. Or you were hasted and jumping? I don't remember which. And read the recap 100%. As Corolla caught up with him, he sent a message, and then not wanting to be caught, seemingly poisoned himself. In which all of you, once upon finding his body and before anyone else could come around, decided to stuff it into the bag of holding.
Jesus.
Draken wanting to question it later as he has that ability. decided to move on to a different inn, such as the Black Branch Brewery, in which case Cassidy and Corolla actually knew the owners of, running into them on their way back from the Mages Guild. They were happy to give each of you, rent each of you a room, and after an awkward standoff of finding out who needed rooms, you all went upstairs and rested up, looking forward to what the next morning has to offer. That's where we begin. So, each of you, Cassidy, Corolla, in their own room, Draken, Cast, and Vart in theirs, and Edglian and Lucius in theirs. You guys wake up in the morning. Corolla, you look over to where Cassidy had passed out on the other bed that night, and she is no longer there. Vart, Drac, and Cast, each of you wake up in your room, awake. Edglian, all there is darkness. You are not conscious at the moment. What are the other four of you doing?
Get up, start putting my gear on, and get ready.
Corolla, the door is open, by the way. Your room's door is open. Just a crack, but open.
Is mine?
You're in the same room with Cassidy, so you're at your room's door is open. Typing. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get a water.
Okay. Draken still soundly snoring as he is still sleeping off his alcohol as well. Cast is awake.
Is he there?
Yes, Cast is there. Currently.
That's weird.
It seems like he slept the last 4 hours of the rest instead of the beginning 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can discuss what you're doing right now.
Well, it was supposed to be before bed.
Yeah, well, everyone passed out from
Well?
exhaustion.
And all the drinking.
All the drink.
That's unfortunate.
If I remember correctly, a good chunk of our party members were pretty much smashed.
Yep. But you can just have that discussion this morning. I'll be over breakfast. Cool.
I'll just kind of look at Cast. How you doing on those frostfang?
That's a good question.
I believe you gave him 10 originally.
I think we used 3.
Yeah, I gave him 10. Because I'm down to 8.
I think I've used like 3. Maybe 4.
Alright.
But I think it was only 3.
I think it was just 3. So you have 7 left in your inventory, Cast, and you have 8 left in yours. Correct? Okay. Couldn't add that.
Yep. I'll just start getting ready and then go downstairs.
Okay.
Same.
As you both come out the doors, you guys all three parties, all three of you were same, had rooms side by side. Sorry, no. You two had rooms side by side. Well, Edglian and Lucius's room was down the hall and across, right in front of the steps. Crow, as you come out, your door, like I said, your door is open. Yeah, it doesn't seem forced open. It seems whoever left just didn't close it all the way. And as you come out, you see Vart coming out of the room as well. You guys see each other in the hallway, and you look down at where Eddie and Lucius's room was, and their room is open as well.
I'll go and check it out.
Yep.
You walk down the room, you peek open the door, and you see the 2 beds, and where Lucius's, well, we assume Lucius's bed as it is empty. Oh, Nick, you having some trouble there? You ever mess with your mic? Good?
Good.
Okay. Where Lucius' bed is, the covers are thrown up, the blanket is thrown up. Lucius' sword is on the ground next to his bed. And there is a splatter of dark blood, you would assume blood, on the ground. And on the other bed is Edglian, sitting in a pool of what looks like his own blood.
Check for injuries.
You run up to
What the
Edglian.
hell?
You see him.
I'll
He
let
is.
Cole go on first.
You run up to Edglian. He is unconscious but breathing. He is currently at 0 hit points but stable.
Uh-huh.
Spell. Oh god.
You have a cleric in the other room.
I know.
Who's also currently passed out.
Snoring. Well, you didn't even try waking him up. He's
I'll
always
go
snoring.
I'll go try and get Draken then.
Okay, cast. While sitting in the room, Vart comes rushing back in to wake up Draken. Waking up Draken. He's groans. But he stumbles away. He says, "Aye, what do you want?"
They're hurt. Get in there, Ed.
Yeah.
Lucius. I'll straight up just grab them, pick them up, and get them out of bed.
Much heavier than normal, but no problem for you. You pick him up, and he's like, he smacks your hands away. He gets up and starts running down the hallway from the way you came.
Cass will need your help.
He comes.
Yep.
Dragon comes rushing in, kicking down the door, runs up to Edglian and cures him.
Your muse, damn it!
My muse! Screams at the top of his lungs, and he will heal you. Yes, oh, he does. Boop. Third level cure wounds. Boop. For 19 hit points. And you immediately come to consciousness in an immense amount of pain.
What happened?
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Aren't you supposed to have the memory of? Never mind.
Don't say it! I have no idea what happened. I just know I hurt.
Can I go over and you said there's blood splatter on Lucius's bed?
There's it's dark splattering of blood. Darker than, it's not red blood. It's dark. It's dark black purplish.
Can I go and smell the blood and try to get a scent off of it?
Take a whiff. Go ahead and do a perception check. Give advantage with that,
I'm
right?
investigating.
Okay.
I do have advantage with it.
Okay. You're investigating. Both of you come to the same conclusion as Varg. You smell, and it smells very familiar from the night before. The invader that had attacked you at the other inn, blood smelled the same. And Cass, you look at the blood and you notice the same coloration.
It's the same people.
Roll starts poking the sword on the ground. And it's Lucius's sword.
I'll go and pick it up. I think I've actually had it before.
So you pick it up.
Yeah.
As soon as you pick it up, you immediately feel a conscious enter your mind. I gotta grab that. You feel it enter, but it doesn't speak to you at first. You don't hear it. It's not talking to you or anything. You just immediately feel that conscious enter. It's very odd pressure in your brain.
And I know what that is. It's not just like...
You have no idea what it is. You just know, you can feel it.
So I just know I picked up the sword, now I have a headache.
It didn't happen last time you were holding the sword. I don't know if you've really noticed Lucius speaking with his sword. I don't remember if you guys
He's
noticed that at all.
told us. I think he's told us before when we had our little group meeting back at the
I think he actually
Weirdly
just
speaking of
started
sword.
once.
Okay. So you have an idea of what it is then. And the consciousness enter your mind, but like I said, it doesn't speak to you. It for some reason enters your consciousness where it hadn't before.
What happened, sword?
You
How
ask
does,
him.
how the hell does he do this?
When you ask that, you hear in your head. No one else hears this. The voice deep resonating within your brain just says he was taken.
I just kind of throw it on the ground.
You guys
You
immediately
okay?
just see Vark drop the blade.
He wasn't kidding. You can talk to the sword. He's not crazy. Pick it up.
I have enough voices, thank you.
I'll give it a gander.
And you pick it up, and you don't feel anything.
It's a sword. You did some of your pocket meats boil more than usual.
I'll just sit there and think. No. I guess I will take the sword back, and I will just hold on to it for now.
As soon as you grab it, you feel the conscious come back. It says, speaks to you again, says, none of them are able to bond with me as you or Lucius have. You have to be pure of soul, empty of greed. That is my restrictions.
That makes a lot of sense then. All right.
Oh crap, guys. When I woke up, Cassidy was gone. I think they made him take her too.
So yes, the sword, apparently being able to hear Corolla speak, says yes, she was with them when they took him.
Sword says she was with him.
Wait.
Sword, what do I call you, Sword? Can I just call you Sword?
You maybe call me. You can call me the Paladin.
All right. Paladin says that she got taken with Lucian.
Wait, she took Lucian?
No, she got taken with Lucius.
Oh.
Where they went, I do not know, nor do I know who took them.
Was there any indication of which direction things would have gone with investigation?
Right. You take a look around. You see the scuffle. They left the room, but you don't see. Once you leave the room, you don't see much more tracks than that.
But they left through the hallway, not necessarily the window.
No, the windows are closed and locked. So.
Can I try and start tracking them by smell?
Go and roll an. Do you get perception and investigation?
I believe
advantages?
it's just. I'm pretty sure it's just perception, and that's
roll
it.
a perception with advantage to see if you can track the smell.
Perception.
18. You start tracking it down. You do keep the smell going. You get down the stairs into the main room of the inn, and the smell is just gone among all the other smells. Unless you want to follow. Well, Draken follows as well. You look around. I mean, and there's people in here already in the morning. It's early morning. People are eating breakfast. One of the owners is behind the bar. You don't see the other owner. And he's just hard at work. And nothing seems amiss.
Can I try the same thing?
Sniffing?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
How do you do with an advantage again?
At the top, there should be a little toggle. Make sure your toggle.
There we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Your trunk gets low to the ground, are smelling around, and you pick up a faint hint of it leaving the inn. And as you go up to the doorway and keep trying to follow it, once you get out the doorway, the smells again just disappear. The smell already wasn't very strong. The strongest smell is coming directly from the blood, but after that, the trace in the air is very minimal.
Seems like the scent's getting dead. Draken, do we want to do your whatever thing you were trying to do?
Right. I should have prepared that. And he goes like, wait, I haven't prepared my spells yet. Give me an hour. He goes and sits at one of the tables, see him order food, and then pull out his prayer book and begins setting up his spells for the day. Which I will do for him. I'm such a nice guy. And he would never set up the right spells.
Good man, good man.
It's one of those, so let's go. What's this? No. No. It's fucking stupid. Table spell. Okay. You guys sit with him, eat breakfast?
Is it fairly safe to say the scent would pretty much be dead?
There's too many scents around.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, there's too many scents around for you to be able to track it. At least here in this area. If you can find a more secluded area, maybe try to estimate where they had went to. Might be easier, but where you are currently, it's too difficult.
Then I also sit down and eat with them.
Okay.
But I have the general. Are there multiple doors that to exit this establishment?
No, there's just the one front door. There might be a door in the back in the kitchen. You don't know.
Gotcha.
But
where?
yeah, from the
where I
lobby.
lost. Okay, gotcha. That's where I lost the scent. Okay,
Yep. Out into the main street, main thoroughfare.
gotcha.
Okay, so you guys have breakfast, just basic breakfast, nothing fancy, quick. Maybe just a 3 copper from each of you.
Never bang.
Is that your thing?
Yeah.
You get away with it, right? I gotta do some research on that a little bit more. That might build up and cause a problem later.
I mean, I only do it from one, like.
The one place at a time, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and they're so far away. I mean, some
Yeah,
petty
That's true.
petty bullshit.
Some petty bullshit. Okay, so you guys eat breakfast, and then what do you do? And Draken says, "Okay, I'm ready. Where do you want to do this?"
I don't know. It's your spell.
Right. First time doing it. Let's go back up to one of the rooms.
Is it gonna make a noise? Like a really big noise?
No, not that I know of. Maybe.
Do you do you know if there's something visually spectacular about this?
I mean, we'll be pulling a dead body out of the bag.
Let's go back up to the room.
That might be a little awkward.
I mean, yeah.
We go back up to the room, the 3-person room, which was a little bit bigger. The Varg's room. You can pull the body out of the bag.
I'm gonna make sure the door is closed and any sort of windows are
Everyone
also
crowds in, everything's closed, the blinds are closed, it's dark, you guys light candles. Lit by candlelight.
Yeah, I'll just start taking it out of the bag.
Okay, pull out the bag. It's surprisingly still fresh, doesn't smell of rot because there is no air in your bag of holding, so it stays relatively, it's like vacuum sealed.
Right?
You pull the body out, plop it on the ground, and Draken begins setting up his. First, he will cast Zone of Truth on the ground. All of you to roll a Charisma saving throw.
Do I have to if I don't want to resist it?
If you don't want to resist it, let it affect you. Let it affect you. That's fine.
Yep.
If you want to try to resist it, roll a Charisma saving throw. It fails.
Whoops.
Roll it
Yo.
naturally succeeds.
Wow.
Cast, you gonna let it happen? Cast. Damn it, Aaron. You and your pizza.
Oh, I have pizza in the other room too.
I'm gonna roll for him.
I mean pizza right now.
I'm rolling for him. Gets what he gets. Fails. Right. Puts Zone of Truth down. And then he begins putting a ritual around the body. Casting Speak with the Dead, which both of these only take us a minute or 6 seconds, so he casts it, and he begins focusing on the dead body.
Quick question: does the door go in or out?
Inward.
Okay, I'll lean up against the door.
Okie Seeing as how he is casting a spell, and I don't want to ask questions for him, you guys choose the questions. Give Draken the advice.
Should we ask him who he's working for directly?
That would probably be great, or who's his affiliation with the
Does
group.
he know
A
who
location
it
would be
is?
nice.
Oh,
Or location
you
for holding
failed your
people.
you failed your roll, by the way.
Cast, you're sneaky. You should know stuff like this. You.
Oops. There we go. I don't know if the person who cast it knows they succeeded or failed. Let me see. Oh, okay. So Dragon says, the zone of truth didn't work. But then he looks at each of you, except each of you, and says, but each of you failed except you, Dragon. He says, so, what question am I asking? The spell only lasts so long.
A location, something along those lines, maybe who they're working for, and maybe where they would have taken them.
Right. First off, who are you working for? He actually shouts it out even though he doesn't need to, being Draken. And he's like, He's not telling me. It seems that he doesn't have to answer.
Well, shit. Does he know of a location where they might have taken prisoner?
Actually, no, I think it does have to answer, but it doesn't have to be truthful.
It can be, it can be evasive, as long as it remains
Usually
within the
brief,
boundary
cryptic,
for the zone.
repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile, and he knows you guys are all hostile. So he does give an answer. He says, your friends are probably dead by now.
We should have disguised him.
Next question. Higher ups location for prisoners. I mean, he didn't answer the first one. So, what are your other 4 questions?
Why not? Why?
Why?
Why is he attacking us in the first place?
Why'd you attack us? Draken shouts. And then you see him exchange previously. Seems he's just assigned to do it. He doesn't ask questions. He just does. I feel like that's a truthful enough answer. Three more.
Wait, is he currently? We're speaking to his spirit, right?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Just gonna ask you to shine some light on this.
Yes. See, sunlight probably won't affect him now, currently. Now he is dead. 3 more questions, guys.
We already asked him the location.
Well, he asked about his higher ups, and he wasn't truthful. He didn't give an answer. You can still ask if you wish to.
Oh man, my character's never interrogated somebody.
Yeah, normally just cut
normally
off their heads.
Yeah, I normally just fucking break them.
Would I know of a way to make spirits feel pain?
That's. I mean, you don't have anything in your arcane knowledge. It seems more of a religious thing. And
Hey, Draken!
Draken's like, I thought my zone of truth was going to work, to be honest. I don't have too much experience in the way of spirits. I usually deal with the more physical.
Wait, hold up. Can you cast Zone of Truth on it? Or is
Zone
that
of
not
truth
how it
didn't
works?
work. It didn't affect him, or he's not a
Oh.
creature.
Try
Do you think spirits
location.
feel pain if you attack them?
Do what?
Do you think the
Um,
spirit will feel pain?
I mean, if you had it, well, God damn it, stop it. No, stop it. Oh god, I cast it so many times. Three. Okay, so that's two of those. Sorry. If you could, your knowledge of the arcane, you know, there are magical weapons have been told that have been said to affect spirits, but in this sense, as you are summoning it, it will probably not really affect it because you are not really. It's not really its spirit. You're animating its spirit, but it's not really its spirit. Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the creature's soul. So
Oh, okay.
it's not the creature. It just has all of his past life knowledge.
Would I know that drow in general are not common?
I mean, you've never seen one before. But, I mean, you can say that about a lot of things.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. As in, like, they're not common amongst regular humanoid races.
You wouldn't know. I mean, you out of all your travels so far, you would assume so, because you haven't seen one up to this point. In all the cities you've been in, you've seen all kinds of different races, but you've never seen a drow. So, I mean, it's safe to assume they're not common.
Why are you here in Saren Vale? Why are there more of you here?
Dragon repeats the question and responds with, "We were hired. Someone came into the Under and requested our services. Two left, right? One left.
I think two.
Two questions.
Guys, do we know where the Under is?
We know about the Underdark, which is where these are supposed to come from. I don't know if I have that knowledge, but me as a person does.
I mean, you guys all know of the Underdark, just the world underneath, you know. And when Lucius was explaining to you about the city and everything, there is an entrance to the mountain, which there is probably entrances to the Underdark. When you guys were going through the passage to the northern passage, the guards had explained to you that there are tunnels that connect to the Underdark. So you know they're from the Underdark, and you know pretty much you could start digging downwards and you'll hit the Underdark. So you know where it's at. Whether there's a nearby tunneled location, you're not 100% sure.
We didn't ask him about a location. Probably not going to answer it.
I'm kind of assuming. Since he didn't answer about his higher ups.
I mean, sure. Ask about a location, I guess, for where they take him, or where he thinks they might take him. I don't know.
Dragon asks. And he spits on the face of the dead corpse. He's a cocky bastard. Even in death. I guess he just said the dungeons. Wasn't very specific.
So the headquarters of this oh Jesus.
There is the church, which has the main body of the worship of tears, and then there is the military keep fort, which is on the other side of the wall, where the military leader is. That's yours to assume, unless you're going to ask your last question about it.
Unless somebody's got a better option. Might as well just ask where the dungeon's located. Or if they're Sarenvale or something like that.
I concur.
So Dragon asks questions. Says, where is the dungeons? And then you see him get dashed out of his face. He says that it's underground. Other than that, he wasn't specific. Seems to get entertainment out of being cryptic.
Was there a way to bring a spirit back and beat the hell out of it?
You have a fairly large diamond?
No.
God damn it, stop fucking casting the spell. Well then, no.
Well, just by chance. I don't.
Yeah, no. That's tied within the last minute. Yeah. There's no way I can bring him back. I'm gonna look at 5th level cleric spells. I thought that yes, there is. Raise dead. Cast offers to get himself captured.
I mean, that or take you guys to where I was nearly captured previously and potentially extract information from the individuals that tried to do so.
Ambush the ambushers. I like it. And by the way, Edglin, you could have burned breakfast if you wanted to do a short rest to heal up. You could have done so.
And I shall.
You can just hit the hit dice on your character sheet, and it'll automatically roll health for you.
Is there anywhere else we could go that might have information on these dungeons?
Well, being as it seems to be a largely independent group from the main body, it's either going to be at its own location, separate from everything else, or the church or keep. Those are the most likely places. And there aren't too many areas that would house an underground dungeon apart from either the main church itself or the keep.
Maybe
like a separate holding area.
Maybe what's his name? That other guy, Benjamin, was that?
Benjamin Pest.
Yeah. Maybe he knows, or at least has heard of it, so we can get kind of narrowed down the location.
We could make an attempt. Just be careful of it, and I cannot go with you if you do that.
I'll ask the sword.
Okay, what are you asking?
You heard of the dungeon? Something. It's where they got taken, I guess.
Oh. I've heard of dungeons, yes, if that's what you're asking. There's typically dungeons are below keeps, below. I've even heard rumors of churches having dungeons below them, depending on a church. Last I was in Sarenvale, I knew of no dungeons.
Sword pretty much said the same thing Cass said. Dungeons are normally under keeps and churches, but he doesn't remember one being here when he was last here, I guess. Do we need to keep this body, by the way? Maybe?
He tells you, he's like, well, when I say last time I was here, this was centuries ago. So who knows how Sarenville has changed since.
He says it was centuries ago. So. But you've been in this sword for centuries?
Yes, it is my curse.
Damn. I don't know how we're gonna break into a dungeon, especially under a church where they basically own half the city, if not more.
Is he missing? Oh, shit. Ignore that.
Yeah, we could try.
Or do you want to do this? If we're gonna do this.
Cast.
It's alright. Got all sorts of shit happening.
Did you hear the question?
Last question for the dead guy.
No, no. Wow, you've been gone for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
It seems the party has agreed with your idea of getting thrown into jail and following
Oh,
you.
fun. There's always a chance that it may not be the right jail, and you had best have some way of tracking me. So once we get a way for me to be tracked and a good actual plan, I'll start leading the way and work on getting some. Let's see. I don't really got time to go shopping, so nope. We're just gonna go.
You see Dragon with his book out again. He's like, ah, I have an idea. He snaps up his book and says, before we go throwing you in jail, lad, let's see if Lucius is within 1,000 feet of us, huh?
Or did we could? I mean, we could do that, or we could get close to the keep and try that.
Better idea. Although it'd be a little bit awkward. You can casting spell in the open, so we better find somewhere nearby that's a little bit in the dark.
Oh, we could do that, or make a distraction. Your pick.
So, well, you know, looking at where we're at in the city, we're pretty close to both buildings. And if you look at the map, you are literally almost right between the two.
Presumably both of these.
Yep, this would be the church. This would be the fort.
And where are we at, roughly?
Right there.
I mean, we could go to that. We could go to the I mean, but are both within 1,000 feet?
Well, I gotta look at the size of freaking Second Veil.
Because we should probably get closer to that corner.
Also, if it's like
Ah.
if it's like that locate object spell he was doing before, does it have a duration? Because if so, we can just walk around.
Yeah, I mean, we can try from a couple different angles first, and if that fails, then, you know.
Yeah, we may have to get a little bit closer to the fort. Right, but it does last.
Alright.
And up to an hour. So how about we start it, and if I don't see a ping, we begin walking that way. Hopefully not being arrested on our way. Yeah?
I will.
Sounds
I'll take the body and put it back in the bag.
Okay. Your bag is when you have the body in there, your bag is full. Oh, you can't
Yep.
put anything else in there. Alright. Draken casts locate creature. I doubt that I'll have to take a look at this. Yeah, no, I gotta fix the scaling.
Well, really quick, just a question. Does a bag of holding does it lighten up the weight of the contents?
Yeah, the bag itself has a specific weight, and then it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I may be walking around with 500 pounds worth of shit, but I'm technically only carrying like 15 pounds.
Something like that.
I was like, you're so strong, we wouldn't know either way.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You know, that's why I asked.
It's a paperweight to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see Draken begin to concentrate. And then says, not getting anything. So that's, unless they're 1,000 feet on the ground, they're probably not at the church. Maybe we should begin walking towards the fort. How we're going to get in there, I don't know.
No, we just have to get close. Once we know once we know they're in there, we can get a plan together.
Alright, well, then let's walk. You guys leave the inn and heading that way. Cass, are you going with them? Stand behind?
I will attempt to follow at a distance.
Okay.
As not to get them in trouble in case I get spotted.
Okay. Are you trying to blend with the crowd? Cast.
What?
Are you
What about the
blending?
crowd?
Are you blending with the crowd?
Ideally, yeah, just making sure that
Stealth
I'm
roll.
close enough not to get lost. Stealth.
They don't even know you're behind them. You blend in really well. You guys assume Cast follows you out. As you head closer, you begin moving towards. There is actually a gate right here to leave this area behind the church. That's the way you head. And as you guys walk, Draken leading the way, he's just walking, showing no indication that he has noticed any kind of presence. You guys get up to the gate. The gate is open. It is an open entrance and exit. And you exit the gateway and peek around. Things seem to be relatively normal. Traffic moving in and around the church, going in and out of the area you're in, carrying different goods, trade goods to the artisan markets. And you guys continue towards this northeastern gate. And you guys do notice, as I said, most of these gates are all open, and you've only seen heavily guarded these front gate and this gate as well. And now as you approach this gate, it seems to be the most heavily guarded gate so far. There's actually, you don't see any other civilians within probably a good 30 to 40 feet of the gate and the surrounding area by the guards that are in front of it. But you do notice there are guards there, but not all of them are facing out into the city. Some of them are facing actually towards the gate, as if guarding it from the other way. As you guys begin to approach, you start seeing some of the guards start eyeing you and noticing your approach. Are you going to continue going forward? Dragon hasn't indicated anything yet. How close do you want to get to this gate?
Let's hit that 40 feet mark that we don't see anybody crossing.
You guys get to that 40-foot mark, and you're just kind of standing there, and the guards are... 4 guards are eyeing you guys right now as this rather large, different group of people are standing right there at the seeming boundary, the invisible boundary. Cass, you're a bit further back than you had been prior because there's a lot less crowd here, so you can't quite blend in. So you're about 100, 150 feet back from this point because of how thin the crowd is. So you can't hear anything, but you can see what's going on.
Okay. I'll wait for some sort of signal to, I guess, say that they're there, and if they go through the gate, then I will figure it out.
Okay. Are you guys just gonna stand there?
Just follow behind me, guys. And I'm gonna start walking towards the gate. Will you look at that keep? It's so majestic. It's so huge.
You can see like the very top part of it.
Yeah, pointing up. Just looking up. Not looking at the guards.
Draken matches your stride perfectly and says, "Oh, right. That almost looks like it's dwarven built." As he just shouts random nonsense about dwarves and buildings.
It just may be built by your ancestors.
Whoa.
Look at
And
that.
you see the 4 guards start approaching you guys, and when you get about 20 feet within the gate. Excuse me, this is a military area. Please, for your own safety, actually, do not come any closer.
Are these
Oh.
all armored tier guards?
Yes, they're all armed tier guards. All in plate. All armed. Two of them armed with what looks like lances of some style. The other ones with swords and shields. The one with the sword and shield is the one that has approached you guys.
Oh.
So don't. That is not a veiled threat. It's just this side of the city is typically very dangerous, and it is where the whole to the mountain is.
Ah. Is this area restricted, or is this a warning?
This any point beyond this gate is strictly military personnel only. We just wish to keep people away from the gate in case it is attacked, and we need to reinforce it as soon as possible. We don't wish for you to be injured.
Sure. Do you think we can get up to the gate, not crossing your boundary, but just to get a good look at that keep? It's glorious.
Unfortunately, you cannot. The best way to see it would be on top of the walls, and that is, again, strictly military only.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Please back up about 20 feet. He's
All
just
right,
kind of like moving forward with his arms out.
Oh. Okay, no touchy.
He's not touching.
I'll back up. I know, but he's
Okay, right. He's just ushering.
reaching his arm out.
Yep.
Yeah, no touchy.
It's like security guards at the mall trying to give people air.
Did we already get explained what threat was, or no?
I don't
I
think
missed
Lucius
a
ever
few
gave you
sessions.
details, just that the area of Sarenvale has been and is attacked consistently by demons and undead. Sarenvale has stood as a guard into the mountain known as Hell's Reach, where it seems that things come out from underneath and attacking. And like I said, Sarenvale is like the wall that prevents them from getting out.
Was that from the guard, or was that from you?
That was from me. Lucius explained. I believe that's what Lucius has explained to you guys.
Okay. Thank you.
And you feel like Jack and tug on your arms, like, it's okay, lad. We can go.
All right. Well, thank you for your service. I appreciate you greatly. And we'll turn around.
He kind of waves you off and goes back to his post.
Wave me off, bastard.
Just a kind wave, not like flicking you off. Jeez.
I don't know. Wave off is kind of a
It does kind of have a little connotation to it.
little bit, but so long. Gentle Loxodon wave.
Mm-hmm. So you guys back up and back towards Cass, closer to Cass. Although they don't know, you guys don't realize you're closer to Cass, but Cass, you can hear him now as you blend into the crowd. During this, right as soon as we got there was a ping.
Was it the in the direction of the keep?
That's weird. If running water, at least 10 feet wide, blocks a direct path. Why running water? Sorry. Yes. Trying to think, does it give direction? Yes. It was straight through that gate and down.
Ooh.
I'll go ahead and just sort of walk past them and say, you might want to head back to the inn and then make my way there.
Goddamn elf. Back to the inn. That sneaky bastard. Is that back to the inn?
I guess so.
For the mysterious cast's recommendation? You going back to
Yes.
the inn you stayed at last night, or the first inn?
The one we stayed in, or Benjamin's Inn.
You going back to Benjamin's inn?
Yeah,
Is that the first one?
that's the first one, I think, right?
Yes.
Is that far?
It's over here in the marketplace. It's another 30 minutes walking, 20 minutes walking.
Oh, I'm going to the other one. The one we just woke up at.
Oh, well, okay, then we go back down. Sorry,
Oh, that's gonna be awkward.
Cass just vanishes back in the crowd, and then he sits and waits at the Black Branch Brewery while the rest of you go to the Lone Sun.
No, I mistook him. I thought he was walking past us, like towards the guards for some reason.
Oh no, he walked into you guys, said that, and then vanished.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
Oh, where are you heading back?
Then yeah, it would make more sense to go back to the inn we were just at, not the one we got kicked out of.
You didn't get kicked out of. You left
What?
after you were attacked.
Close
Well, actually, technically you weren't attacked. You attacked the person, but
It was preemptive self-defense.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
I'm sure that's
That's
what
good.
all murder and rapists say.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Holy
I
shit.
don't know about the second part.
Sorry, I went a little far.
Second part-
The Loxodon went a little bit far one time, but
Jesus.
Hey, man. We
What
don't
the-
know she wasn't gonna do it.
okay, that's still not a very good remark to say. Just because she didn't say no doesn't mean she wanted it, Josh. Jesus.
It wasn't anything sexual. He just knocked her out so she wouldn't get hurt.
If she liked it, she liked it. Jesus.
Back at the Black
Whoa.
Branch
dude.
Brewery.
Holy shit. Okay,
That's the
continue.
name of the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
It is named after one of their famous drinks.
We're good. I never
You
suspected you of
racist
racism or anything.
person. You
Calling me elephant all the time, asshole.
are an elephant. Get over it. All right, back at the Black Branch Brewery. Cass, are you waiting in the lobby, in a room? What are you doing? Can these guys see you? Take that as a no. You guys arrive back at the bar. Cast nowhere to be found. What are you doing?
Should we go back to that big room?
I guess so, yeah. He's up there.
Hopefully.
You guys go back up into the room. Cast, are you in the room? Cast.
Sorry.
Find another pile of blood.
He died. He's been
Yep,
he's been
I'm
disintegrated. It's dust. Can't revive him.
All gone. Bye, guys.
Are you back in the room at the lobby area?
Yeah, I would be upstairs.
Okay, so you guys go upstairs after taking 5 minutes to look for him around the bar area. Go back upstairs, and he is there in the room. I'll go inside, gather in, and then you are now closed off in the room.
Specifically to the dwarf, gonna ask about if it would be where would be the best place to hide a secret entrance to a wall like this? Someplace that someone could get in and out without notice, because I doubt a sort of shadow group like that would be going through the main gates to the keep. There there's gotta be another way through.
You see Dragon kind of poke his head through the window, looking back towards the northeast wall. Walls like that are meant to be defended. I doubt they have any tunnels.
What about the church? Could they have a tunnel between those two?
Typically, they have crypts. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tunnel from the keep to the church. That might be the best choice we have.
All right, let's go get Pius.
I mean, are any of you worshippers of Tyr?
I don't really. No, I'm not.
I don't think any of you are. I mean, I worship Morden. I mean, they were battle brothers, but at least that's what they like to say. I know a little bit of Tyr, but not enough to get passed on as a priest.
But would it be horrible to carry around a holy symbol to a god you don't worship?
Yes, it will be sacrilegious.
How about to the rest of yous?
I don't really care one way or the other.
Is there any specific sort of neophyte garb for the church?
You've seen priests in their priestly robes, typical
Be
robes,
like-
nothing special, other than the symbol of Tyr.
No pilgrimy type deals or people that maybe just recently introduced to the church?
You don't know.
Welp,
You're not much of a churchgoer yourself.
I certainly am not.
If you're asking Draken, I mean, he'll explain to you that, I mean, there was the priest that wore, well, in Morden's church, we all wore armor. That was our robes. But, you know, we do, for occasional, on certain ceremonies, we do wear our robes. Whether it's, but a new member, I don't know the followings of Tyr. We could go in looking like beggars if that's what you want to do and try to sneak our way in. They won't turn away beggars. They'll allow us to worship Tyr in all of his holiness, I'm sure.
Well, just a way to not get noticed too much. But I, in particular, have been drawing a lot of eyes.
Well, I mean, look at you. You wear a mask, for God's sake.
Sure, but I mean,
You're quite
at
obvious.
least nobody knows who I am.
You're quite obvious when you're not trying to be stealthy.
You have any clothes?
He looks over at Varys, and you and him, and points over at the Lockstone. We're not going to sneak into this church.
I mean,
Well,
is the church barring access to people? Can we not just go
No.
in? Just...
I'm sure we can, but if you're trying to not be noticed, we will be noticed.
That would be a good
so
thing.
quick.
I'll just point over. It has to be a good thing if we get noticed. He doesn't, right?
I mean, I guess he's.
It would be
he's-
easy. It would be easier for him to sneak down and see if there's anything down there than all of us going down there.
True. So are you saying we're going to make a distraction in the Church of Tyr? Because I like this.
Well, the
I-
issue with that
and
is
then
if
he
I do
takes a
find
big swig.
something, then how are the rest of us going to get down there if you're currently if you're making a distraction?
Like,
Maybe-
he points over at Crow like, well, this last made 3 of us invisible last night.
Yeah, she can go with
That
you as well.
wasn't me. That was Cassidy.
Oh, I was drunk.
Maybe
Well,
maybe
crap.
Cola can go with you.
Sorry, what?
Saying maybe you could go with him. Can you make yourself invisible?
I'm gonna like wave my hand to him. I'm the least invisible possible.
She's quite shiny.
Yeah, but can you make yourself invisible?
No.
Let's see.
Well,
Nope.
I could make someone go fast. pretty much it.
So we don't have invisibility?
Nope.
Nuts.
Yeah, I didn't buy those. It's unfortunate. Kinda wishing I dropped the money on the sending stones now.
So what are we doing?
I guess we're gonna go to the crypts unless someone else has a better idea. I mean, I can break off and try and scout it out. I mean, if you want to wait outside for a bit, but if I don't make it back to you within a certain time, we're probably means I found something but didn't quite make it out.
Wait,
Uh,
Ed.
Hey,
Oh, thank God.
oh,
jeez.
what are you?
Oh no.
oh, that's great. The cleric's back. Yes, we're trying to sneak into a church.
No.
Suddenly, a new foe appears.
There's two of them.
Oh, only one. I'm only actually-
Two of what?
Use. I had to play you because you weren't here.
Oh,
Yeah,
But now you're here.
thank you, sir.
Oh, there was. Oh yeah. Oh, it changes me. Oh, that's awesome.
That's what I was referring to.
Mhm.
I don't have.
What were you
I don't have.
referring
I don't have avatars open, so I can't
Oh,
tell.
okay.
Oh, look at you guys with your fancy avatars.
Ed, would you be able to go as Bug again and go with him?
Yes, I can. I can indeed.
Whoa, who's that, John? The fuck?
It's one of your guards.
Squaw!
So is that the idea then?
An idea I like? No.
Edglin and Cass will sneak down to the crypts and see if there is a way to the fort.
That is correct.
I love this plan. I think you should go through with it 100%.
No, yeah, right. I'll be going with you, sir. I will. Somebody's got to look after you.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Radio then.
You have a good pocket that I'm not gonna find anything that I don't want to find.
No.
That's awkward.
There's always gonna be things in my pockets. Most of them sharp.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just gonna
turn to a
just gonna
tick and
no.
sit on a
I
scalp.
don't want to. I don't want to taste it.
Become some
but
lice.
I will be in your scalp, but I will be a flea. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, you might find some buddies in there.
Yeah. Gross.
Yep. Cass is the dirtiest of elves.
Yep. So dirty.
Well, here I go, and I will shapeshift and do a hop-diddy hop onto that scalp.
And everyone roll a dex save to see if you step on Edglin. Just kidding.
Wow. Thank you.
Bounce up onto Cass. Dead. Instantly.
Have you ever stepped on a flea?
Yes.
You don't kill it.
Nope.
Ever.
Your phone goes right into your cracks. Okay, burn him, whatever, I don't care. So you guys take off
Fireball.
towards the church.
Yup. As stealthy as possible.
You're gonna stealth to the church.
I mean, they definitely don't want to be seen going to the
Oh,
church.
okay, you mean blending in, gotcha. You go and
Yeah.
roll a stealth check.
Now I want to like skulk around roofs and make it very obvious that I don't want to be seen.
Wait, you're gonna go up on the roofs?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke.
Oh my god.
Gotcha. Alright. I'll say, wait, what? That changed everything.
Your sarcasm is so believable.
So you head off to the church. It's not a very long walk. You guys are all of you approaching the church? Are you just entering through the main entranceway, which would be these little entranceways right here? There are people. There are people coming and going. It's open.
Okay. Sure, and if there's like a giant sign that says "To the Crypts," that would be fantastic.
There really isn't, though.
I probably should have asked before going if there's this generic layout for churches and crypts.
You have no idea. This is the first church you've been in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys enter said church. Boop. I think this is actually all gloomy, so I don't want to use that one. And that one straight up says underground creepy, so I don't know any of the things that I do.
Just play a jaunty tune. Will make the most sense.
I don't know what this is.
Does a flea have very good eyesight?
No. He can't see
Damn it.
shit. He is in your scalp.
That's itchy.
That's why I am not making him roll stealth checks. He's just there.
Mm.
As you guys enter church, it's a very beautiful church, very well built. Looks like a lot of money went into this church, you know. A lot of care, a lot of genuine love, I guess. Dragon, you admire the stonework, as any other dwarf could. The stained glass windows are beautiful and large, letting a lot of light, even though it is still rather gloomy up here in Saren Vale. There is rows upon rows of benches for people to worship and pray. And right now there is no active service happening. There are just people here doing their own thing, but there's quite a few. You see candles burning, incenses, and it smells relatively nice, although a bit stuffy. You see both priests of Tyr, as their white robes and the golden scales on them designate, and also soldiers of the arm of Tyr, walking around in their white and gold tabards and their chain or plate mail, moving in and out throughout the church. It is calm and peaceful. What are you gonna do?
I mean, there's no obvious.
There's doors going every which way, but there's no obvious, you can't see any stairs going directly down.
Is there a group of people crying?
You look around, currently no.
Damn it.
You do see priests entering, exiting doors, but no, processions going down into underneath the church.
Can I roll perception? See if I can tell where
Go right ahead.
the crypts are. Damn, son.
As you guys are all there, and you just kind of, standing in the church, looking around, admiring it, at least seeming to. Draken, you look around, you keep an eye out. You have a relative knowledge of churches. You know where to look, where you would think most likely would be the way down. And just your overall knowledge of earth and stonework. You're keeping your eye on key locations, and after about 10 minutes of you guys just sitting there and observing, you notice a priest as he opens and goes through a door. It's a dark entranceway, and you don't see a room beyond it. You just see dark and what looks like a wall. And you assume that's got to be stairs downward.
I think it's this way.
You point, and as Draken points towards the door, you guys also see two guards outside the door. They're not the only guards blocking doors. There's several guards posted throughout the church, but this is one of those doors that is guarded.
I mean, do I see it being pointed out?
Yeah, he points out to all of you.
Okay. Is there some area that I could wait nearby within about 30 feet or so?
Yeah, it's not very far off. I mean, you can probably move up to the front benches, and that would probably be within about 25 to 30 feet.
Okay. So long as it's within 30 feet, I will just wait until someone comes out or goes in. Actually, yeah, comes out. And as soon as someone comes out, I will use my phase step to pop behind them and head down the stairs.
Okay. You guys all move up to the front with Cast, to the front benches. As he just seemingly starts to move forward. walking towards the doorway that Draken had pointed out. He goes and sits down on the front benches. Are you guys just following him?
Yep.
Okay. Follow him and sit down next to him, wondering why he suddenly decided to sit.
Are these like church pews type deals?
Yeah.
Are there other people like attempting? Are they just sitting or attempting to pray, or how's that
There's
work?
a couple people with their heads bowed. Other people seem like they were dragged here, while some of the other family members are head bow or significant others. But yeah, there's various people throughout the pews.
All right. Well, then I will bow my head, keeping an eye on the door, and just wait.
Okay, you guys see Cass suddenly
I
start
want
to
to.
pray.
I want to walk up to the door and just casually walk into it, as if though I belong here, kind of thing.
Okay. You start walking towards the door, and when you get about 10 feet away, the guards lower their lances, blocking the doorway, and says, yes, what can we help you with?
I was just admiring the stonework. Can I go through here?
No, you can't.
Oh, why not?
Only members of the church, priests of the church can come down here.
Well, I'm a cleric. Does that count?
Are you a cleric of Tyr?
I'm a friend of Tyr.
Sorry, but no, this is only for church members.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'll walk back to the group.
I'll
Draken,
sit down.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll sit down next to Cass and just kind of do my best to obscure him as much as I can. So if he does end up trying to do something crazy,
Okay, you sit down next to him, and as you sit down, Draken, as you're walking back and looking towards your group of friends, you hear the door behind you open, and suddenly Cast is gone. You just see a slight faint mist stand where he was, and Vard, where you were sitting looking at him, he is suddenly not there. And Cast, you triggers as a priest comes walking out of the door, and you are on the other side of the door, tucked against the wall between the door and the wall. And to your left are steps downward, and behind, in front of you is a door, which the opening's right there.
All right.
Go ahead and
Is it
roll
a wide
stealth.
staircase or pretty?
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Oh boy. I didn't roll.
Okay. You manage not to bump into the door, and as you're standing there, the door closes. And there are torches right here, but as you look down it is maybe two people. It's still narrow, but two people could probably walk down the stairwell, and you just see torches at every so often interval to keep it lit, and it just goes down pretty deep.
But there's enough of a distance in between the torches where I could potentially hide if need be.
Yeah, it's not brightly lit.
Okay.
Eglin, you find yourself landing on stonework floor looking up at Varkt.
Oh shit, that's right.
In your flea form. Cass, you have no idea. You may think about it later, like, oh yeah, I don't teleport people.
Well, back into the sack.
Going to Varkt's sack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just said that. Okay.
I really hope it's not my bag of holding.
Roll a d6 for me there, Eglin.
No.
He would know.
Would he?
I would assume
Would he?
so.
Does flea form also take your intelligence?
No, it doesn't. Not
or-
for a druid.
Okay.
No, he would know. I'm just kidding. Oh, hey, look.
Oh,
That-
thank God. Thank God you said that before I roll.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, no, you're fine. You crawl up into his bag. I mean,
Because that'd be real awkward.
I mean,
we wouldn't have to worry about the body anymore, though.
as you look over the door that Cass had meant, or Dragon had pointed out, it's not an airtight, it's not a vault door. You could probably, you look at him like, I could slide through the cracks pretty easily. Eglin.
Well, let's go on in.
So you're gonna go run over there?
Oh yeah. Well, hopping over there.
Yeah. Ting, ting, ting. Well, you guys don't even know where the hell Eglin is. But
You just see
Alright.
those little sprite and like, you know, ting, 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 ting.
I don't think any of them have good enough vision really to even see that.
I've got a passive 14 perception, sir.
Yep. So, Cass, you're on the other side door. It's closed. What are you doing?
Well, I definitely don't wait for the flea
Yeah,
because
I
I got
didn't
no
think
idea
about
what
it.
that's happening. Yeah, I just continue on down, methodically
Shadow to
checking
shadow?
everywhere. Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing, no traps, no
Mm-hmm.
anything weird.
You travel downwards and you get to the bottom floor. It seems like it was maybe about the equivalent of like 3 stories down.
Holy
So you're
shit!
about almost 50 feet underneath the earth, and it's cool here. And as it opens up, you do see now. There's not as near as many torches anymore, but you have dark vision, and you do see the crypts of the church.
Okay. I guess I will go to wherever I think is closest to the keep. Keeping an eye out for anything that might be hidden, and again, traps and just general any mechanisms or passages, anything like that.
You've been walking through, and I mean, it's a crypt. It's not trapped. People do walk down here and worship and say prayers to their loved ones.
I am paranoid.
So, yes, you're generally pretty safe. Edglin, you get to the bottom of the steps. You're not too far behind Cast, but it is incredibly dark here. You do not have dark vision, nor does a flea. And you have no idea where Cast is. He's moving shadow to shadow. You have no clue, but you are down here as well. Go ahead, Cast, and roll as you're searching, or you're heading towards the fort, just moving forward.
Yeah, wherever I think the fort might be, or if there's an opening large enough that makes sense for someone to, I don't know, I guess hide a door.
Okay. So you go all the way across the crypt to the other side, and you get eventually to the end, and it seems like there are other stairwells downward into a deeper crypts. You go down to the first one, and you just go down. It's much more narrow down there. Not so much for visiting, more for storage purposes. So you just stay to the first floor of the crypt, and you move to the far wall as far as you think. You go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
Oh boy.
Okay, you're pretty confident you move directly towards the fort, and you hit a wall. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Edglin, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Nice, a 1. Too bad you're not. Oh wait, aren't you level 9?
Oh.
Don't you have reliable talent?
I don't know if that's.
As long as you're proficient.
You said perception.
Yes, perception. I think it's level 9 to get that ability.
It might be higher level.
Reliable talent. Level 11. Nope.
Yep, no.
We're not level 11?
Nope, you're level 9.
Dang.
So yes, 12. Oh shit, you actually track cast through the crypts.
I got smell him.
Perception of 25. So you see him, you catch up to him, and he's on the other side of the wall, just moving down the wall, looking. No, they don't have noses.
Do you know that though?
They don't have noses. I'm not saying they can't smell.
Oh, okay. Loopholes, cool.
But you see him searching the wall, and you I don't know, you can do whatever you want to do to him. But he's just like going down the wall, searching for what you would think is a hidden door. Cast, you don't seem to find any.
Well, so there's 2 other stairwells.
You took a stairwell down. There's various stairwells throughout this floor that go down to another floor. It's like one of those narrow spiraling down stairwells. And when you look down, it went pretty far. It went pretty deep. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I've got at a literal dead end here. So that'd be the only other place to check.
Okay.
As far as I know.
So you're gonna go down a floor. Ed, what are you doing?
Yep. That's all I can do now. Let's continue on.
Are you gonna jump on his body, or you're just gonna try to follow him?
Yeah,
Still in free form.
I'll jump on the body.
Okay.
On his
You
scalp.
reattach yourself to cast. as he goes down. Same thing, Cass. Go ahead and roll. You have a general idea of where the wall is now, but go and roll another investigation check.
God damn it.
You search, and there's no trace of any walls. You're starting to think maybe there isn't any secret passages.
Well, is there? So it just goes down into a storage room, basically, really far down.
Yeah, that's just tombs upon tombs upon tombs. Seems that there's been a lot of death in Sarenville.
I mean, is there? I guess I can check and just see where the lowest point is so far. So just kind of go around the tombs
You're
or
gonna
whatever.
keep going down the stairs.
Yeah, just keep going. See.
You
where, I
travel
guess,
for
the lowest
almost
point is.
about 15 minutes just going down.
Jesus.
The amount of layers in this place is immense. And you eventually get to where the steps end, and here at the bottom floor of this crypt are the oldest of tombs. You know, the air down here is musty. It's hard to breathe. The air is thin, but breathable.
Good thing I don't need much air.
It's very incredibly musty. Do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that's gotta find something.
Roll another investigation check.
Let's go find those kings of old.
Come on, old golden king's armor.
God. Bad
1, 3, and a 4. Oh my god.
damn.
You search, and you could have sworn if there was going to be a tunnel, it'd definitely be down here somewhere. But you just can't find it, if there is one.
Can I?
I mean, you're just sitting on a foot. You do whatever you want.
Well, he would be able to tell what he's doing, right?
Oh yeah, well, you guys... No, you guys didn't discuss it. You guys hadn't... you all discussed it beforehand, that you were looking for a tunnel between the two buildings. So, I mean, Edwin knows what's going on.
Yep.
Edwin kind of trying to peek, comes out to, like, your hairline and looks out and doesn't see shit.
I'm definitely on ahead.
I mean, it is dark as fuck.
Yeah. Down here is, like, Eglin, you, like, poke your head out, and it's, like, pitch black.
Yeah, sick. Okay.
Cass, you're just seeing it in black and white at this point.
This is like little he's happy. All right, I guess I look for other tracks that are not my own and see if there's any indication that someone else has been here, someone's been dragged, or
With those investigation rolls, you don't find shit.
God damn it. Well,
Sorry.
I think you might need some help.
I am definitely gonna need some assistance. Yes, the other thing I could do is really dangerous, so I won't do it. And actually, would I do it?
Is it too dangerous though?
Oh god. I'm genuinely scared.
So we're just in the darkness right now. Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
We're
you
just
guys like
really
pitch black at
Yeah.
this point. And you can't see anything.
Okay.
Is there a tomb that's like really close to this wherever I think it is?
Like, I mean, the wall expands like 30 feet in both directions of where you're standing right now. There's tombs just lined up against it.
There's there one that I don't know. I could keep a good eye on and possibly not get seen if I was maybe hiding in the. Is it like? Is
Yeah,
it
you can duck down behind some of the
sarcophagus?
tombs. Yeah, they're raised like tombs, raised sarcophaguses. You can,
Is there
you
one
can duck
that-
down behind one.
I could potentially, yeah, that or get in, whatever it takes.
You want to open one.
I mean,
And it's
I-
all
I
up to you.
don't-
Whatever you want to do. You can hide behind one. You can duck behind it.
yeah, whatever is more effective for hiding. If it's going to be more effective to get in the damn thing, then I'll do that.
I mean,
if
you
it's
can
not,
you can get in,
then I
close the thing on top of you, and you're probably going to be not viewable at all.
I feel like are these like big stone sarcophaguses? I feel like more the fact of him actually opening it would be the problem.
That's when we were going to get there, Mr. Ruin Everything.
My bad. I'm sorry.
But I mean, you look at the tombs and you're like, I'm not able to move these.
Okay, well then I will just I guess
So
I'll go to the next level up and just like hide behind where I think that where I have a good view on the wall there, and then the stairwell out of that bottom area. And just
down here, it is incredibly quiet. You don't hear any of the noises from up top, so you feel like if someone else was walking around here, you would hear them. But so you position yourself so you can see most of the wall, and where you think you believe you could hear people going up and down the stairs. Now it's already been you've been down here for about 45 minutes.
oh shit.
Because it took you like 15 minutes to go up and down, and then it took you about 15 minutes each time to search the wall. And now you're sitting there, so you're down here 45 minutes. What are the rest of you guys doing upstairs? You have no idea where Cass went. No clue. He just disappeared. And you have no idea where Ed Glenn is. So
Can you describe the guards' armor to me? Like, what do they look like?
the ones
Their
that
face
are
covered, like
no, their faces are uncovered. They're wearing mail coifs over their head, and then it's a mixture of chainmail and plate. And they have white tabards that are with the golden symbol of Tyr, which is a golden scale. And they're carrying pikes or lances.
I feel like Cass disappeared. That's not kind of this.
You're cutting
So-
out there, Vark.
I was just saying, I feel like Cass disappearing is kind of the norm at this point, without us noticing. So just kind of hanging out, looking around, being curious next time.
Okay.
Oh, does anyone have any ideas on how we can make it past these guards? Or do we wait?
Not nice ones, Corolla says.
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll on that.
So you guys are just gonna wait?
For now.
Okay, so you guys wait 45 minutes up to this point.
Yeah. I'll watch to see if the guards move or anything like that.
They seem pretty stationary. They are. Cast, how long are you going to wait?
I'm gonna wait till about the hour mark
Okay.
and then start making my way back.
You will-
Because I mean, hoping it's just going off of like standard guard shift change from back when I was a guard, or watch person, I guess, just to see if maybe someone pops out in that interval,
Mhm.
or I hear something or see something or just anything.
Okay.
So, and if that interval is longer than an hour, then I'll wait longer than an hour. If I think that interval is about just an hour, then that's how long I'll wait.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between guarding like a wall or a city wall like you did, and possibly guarding a secret entrance that no one knows about. So you have no idea.
Well, I'm not sure I know the difference. I think I would, but
I mean, you had secret
Definitely
entrances
don't.
into your stays, but it's not like you ever guarded your own secret entrance. So you have no idea. So how long do you wish to wait?
Oh.
You wait the 15 minutes, you get to the hour mark, and nothing's moved.
yeah, if I've got no idea, it's just going to be the hour mark and I'll head back.
You wait and you start to head back up. At this time, no other priests have entered or exited the crypts. Seems like that one priest just had something to do and left. You guys are upstairs. You have not seen anyone go in. And Cast, as you walk up the stairs up to the door, it's closed. What are you doing? You gonna just walk out? How are you gonna get out of here?
I think Discord's messing up pretty bad.
Oh. How so?
I heard like 3 words.
Oh.
Very far paced or placed.
So you waited the 15 minutes.
Oh.
And you headed back up, and no one has entered or exited this doorway. You have heard no other people entering the crypts. And as you walk upstairs, the door is closed.
Hope. I don't have. Do I know the distance between me and some like that doorway and something I could hide behind?
There's no, I mean, other than the shadows, there's nowhere anywhere to hide on this stairwell. You know, you can hide behind the door when it opens, but that's about it.
Okay, so it opens inward into the crypts.
Yes. When you teleported the first time, you were teleported behind the door and sat there and waited.
Gotcha. I guess I could try something stupid.
Okay.
I can either wait longer or just sure, let's be not smart here.
That's on brand.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to look and see if I got anything.
Eggling the lights back, you can now see again. And you see that you are back in the stairwell leading up to the door that you entered through.
Cool story.
Okay.
How big is the gap underneath the door?
Maybe a quarter of an inch.
It's not very much.
Nope.
I'll take an arrow and just hope someone's watching the door and just barely poke it out the other side and wiggle it and be ready to just poof off.
Okay. I would say the rest of you are all probably watching this door very intently. And you guys do notice an arrow poke out from underneath and wiggle.
So just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Anyway, you're just seeing Cass do this and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I cast message with no verbal or somatic components
You
to
can. You
the
can.
person behind that door? I'm just like, what's the situation?
You just hear Carl's voice come through.
You're gonna have to cast this a few times.
That's a cantrip, but you are going to use a sorcery point if you want to stay anonymous the whole time.
I hate you so many times.
That's 2 sorcery points down.
Could I just body block?
Back.
I mean, you probably could.
I mean,
Just roll a sleight of hand with advantage every time, Corolla. If you don't want to use your sorcery points.
it's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, you have a giant wall of
Yeah.
fur in front of you, so
So just go ahead and roll a sleight of hand with advantage. 2 natural 20s.
No!
I'll go
Yeah,
ahead.
let's get those out of the
take my,
way.
Arrow back as soon as I get the
No.
message.
Yep.
And go to a place that I can hide a little better.
Okay.
And just relay that there's definitely places that there could be some hidden doors. This place goes really, really far down, and that I was unsuccessful at finding what's going on, and no one else has been in here. So
you can count them words, John.
At this, just roll another sleight of hand. Cool. Yeah, you're good. That was probably within 2 messages. So what are you guys doing?
You suck.
Damn.
which is not helpful for making a plan, but okay.
I'm gonna
So,
relay the information.
yeah, I'll just wait for another
Sorry.
message.
Well, does he just want to wait down there till someone goes down? Or did... How else is he gonna get out?
We needed to have a distraction.
I
Has
feel
there only
like
been one person who went down there so far?
It was just the one, yeah.
Do we remember the time?
That was about an hour ago.
John, just a quick reminder, the assassin that attacked us,
Mm-hmm.
his armor was just plain, right?
Yes, it was white. He had a similar tabard, but there was no symbol of tier.
Okay, so it was basically just plain.
And Draken did get off the body earlier that they were hired. Their services were hired.
Want me to tell him to wait?
The suspense is killing me.
Do we have any ideas for some sort of distraction?
There's
We
only
have
you,
extra
Draken,
turn
Crawler.
mouse and knock over some candles onto some tapestry, get it to light on fire. That'll call everyone to go over there and put out the fire.
Let's burn down the church.
Fuck it. Don't put it out. But it'll give us just enough time to get through that door.
I can set it on fire away from us if you
You'd have
want.
to be undetected.
Oh, are we gonna do this?
I would hope so.
Oh god. Okay. Are you sure you want to do this?
Not particularly.
It's just a suggestion. I'm not saying that this is the way we have to go, but
Do it.
something along those lines. It's got to be
Hear
tricky
this-
if these guys have break open.
Bart, you hear the sword speaking to you, telling you to do it. No, just kidding.
Oh shit, I'm just holding the sword out right now? Just walking around with it? Oh, that's weird.
No, it seems to be able to talk to you, even though it's just on your belt.
I'll just kind of be like,
It's not actually telling you to burn it.
got any ideas, sword?
It's like, well, it's like, seeing as how it is Tyr who has cursed me, and I want to stay on his good side, please do not burn down the church. But
Here?
Tyr,
No,
but
no.
yeah, but a distraction is always a good idea. Actually, one second.
Sword seems to agree. Distraction's a good idea, but burning, not so much.
Burning down the church.
What about shattering?
Destroying the church is also not a good idea.
Destroying it?
Damn it.
Also, apparently not.
Hold on, I gotta look up the sword properties real quick.
Hey, if he's already cursed by
Wait,
Tyr,
wait,
why-
wait. There's
why would he-
fire here. I'm a dumb. What if I create illusions with the fire? Because I can control the fire. I forgot I had the spell.
So what
If
would
I
you be
can
doing?
somehow make the symbol of tear appear in the fire, you'd think.
Making a holy symbol.
I don't know anything about Tyr, so that's gonna.
What's up?
I don't know
Can
if that's
you-
gonna make them lose their mind. What? So
Can you have smoke like if we can somehow generate smoke to come out of a room? I think that'd be great. Right, where there's smoke, there's fire.
I don't know if that adage is really existent yet. There.
It is an adage. Don't hate.
Are you going to try to control the flames there, Corolla? There is like an oppressive amount of candles burning the front of the church.
Okay. If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effect. Uh,
So you can have 3 simple shapes at one time.
or I can have one extremely bright and obnoxious shape,
Yeah.
as bright as possible, 5 feet in all directions. Jesus. Okay. I can make the symbiote here 5 feet big appear from the fire as bright as possible.
Do that,
But-
no problem.
Do you think that'll create a big enough
Maybe? Draken's the holding. Probably know better.
Draken?
Ah, sorry, my fingers are covered in barbecue sauce right now.
Draken, where did you?
Eat in the church!
You'll be eating at church?
We just ate breakfast. What are you doing?
Second breakfast.
Oh, no, I understand.
Warwick pulls out his pocket meat, gets gravy all over his hands.
Yeah.
John, would I don't know. Would I have any reason to think that, as a man of religion, that if these guys saw a flaming image of their god, would they just go, "Oh, let me leave my guard post and go and oh, what is it?"
I don't know. What do you think? Being a man of religion.
It might. It might.
There's also another adage. There's no harm in trying.
I mean, if anything, it would. It might, as long as you can do it without getting caught.
Hmm.
And without burning the place down.
Pretty sure it won't burn the place down.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Which one of these candles do you want me to... Wait, how many people are there
How many in the church?
in the church?
Like, currently?
Well, that can see, I guess, with an eyesight.
Like
Yeah.
within the pews, there's probably about maybe 16 people sitting down in the pews, do various things. Walking around, there's probably a good another like 12 to 15 additional people, and then there's the church staff, which there's currently 4 priests, just going to people that seem to be in need. There's the 2 guards at this door. There's 2 guards at another door directly across the way, or not directly across. Aaron disappeared. There's 2 guards opposite. So, like, if say the 2 guards are on your left, there's 2 guards also on your right at a similar door. And then there's guards at the front entrance back, which are probably not looking this way. So, all in all, I would say about 35 people, not including yourselves, that would have a view of the candles in the front.
Should we?
I got it. You can control the flames. I'll animate like 10 objects to start floating.
Okay, sure.
And have them dancing around the flame.
Should we move a bit closer to the door first, or are we kind of?
I have up to 120 feet I can manipulate objects.
I have to be within 60 feet.
Okay.
You're well within that. You're like within 30
Okay.
feet.
Okay. All
We
right.
sit at the pew closest to the door.
Yeah, you guys moved up. You're at the second pew back. Cass didn't sit at the very front. He sat in the second row, closest to the door.
Okay.
Tracking, what the heck are you? Oh, you're cool. Oh, you're doing that. Okay,
Oh.
Ooh,
I approve.
getting
Okay.
fancy.
I don't know if I like the fact that John approves.
So go ahead. Are you guys doing it? What are you doing?
Yeah, and just before, I'm gonna say, Draken, I'm pretty sure your god would be laughing happily about now, and give you bardic inspiration.
Yay! It's like approval. We all seek it.
Okay. Okay, so I know what Crow's doing already. What 10 objects are you choosing there, Dragon?
Candles, I'm assuming, are counted as small.
They are small, yes. They're
Right.
tiny. I would say the candles are tiny.
So how many candles do you think I could manipulate?
You can manipulate how many? You can manipulate 10. 10
Up to
candles.
10.
Yep.
A maximum of 10, and if it's medium, 5.
Tiny and small count as
large.
1, medium count as 2, large count as 4.
Okay. So I'll manipulate 10 candles around where she's gonna manipulate the flame.
Okay. So you wait for her to
Rolla,
start.
which candles are you gonna target? I'm gonna
The
target those
furthest away
ones.
with the most people.
What?
Perfect. I'm gonna manipulate the candles around there.
Which ones are you manipulating, Corolla?
The furthest candle away from the door that we're going to
Okay.
with the most people.
So out of like the 30 or so candles in the front, you manipulate like the top right corner one. Essentially. Which, I mean, it's pretty far away. Okay. Is there any other preparation anyone wants to do before you do this?
Could I try and sort of obscure Draken when he's doing his spell? As
Sure.
in just kind of like how I was doing it for Krolla before.
Yeah, you're sitting on the furthest left side, so you have like you, Draken, and Corolla.
Okay.
So you're pretty much giving them cover.
Sweet. Oh god, please work.
If not, we fall back to plan B.
Kill the guards. Got it.
Oh, I thought fire was fire.
Oh crap.
Oh, what the heck?
1, 2,
Oh, you're just doing side of hand?
3.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No sorcerer points, okay. You cast with no issue. Dragon, you see the... Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
You see the flames begin to get brighter and form the shape, the symbol of the scale of Tyr. And as
I'll start the candles shaking on the racks.
Again, the
Not
candles...
enough to put them out.
Okay, they just begin to shake, and you
then-
see the closest priest, and hear some exclamations, people speaking, people pointing. You see some of the guards looking over. Both of the guards on your left and your right both look over what's happening, and then you see them begin to scan the crowd to see if there's anyone manipulating the things. Trying to look around and see if there's any obvious, malfeasance. Seeing as how your spell is you can mentally command, you're not really doing anything that's obvious, and Kroll's already cast her abilities. They don't.
Yeah, I
they
wanna
look you guys
at it
over.
like I'm puzzled.
Okay.
Furrow my brow and they're like, "What the hell is
And
going on?"
you
kind of
see
thing.
a
Reach in to
guard
see.
of each door, one on each door, breaks off and begins walking through the crowd, looking at people and just scanning. But there's still one guard at each door. And you just see the church is getting louder. The people are starting moving around. We're backing up, fearful at first. There's multiple priests coming together and speaking off to the right side of the room, pointing. You see them pointing at the fire and speaking.
I want to move the candles towards the main priest.
Okay, so you're gonna pick up the 10 candles and start moving it towards the priests.
And have it hover around him.
Okay. You mentally command them to do so. They begin to freak out a little bit. And so you can concentrate up to a minute. So you have, I would say, about another 40 seconds left of yours. Coral, yours lasts for an hour. So you got about 40 seconds. This is happening. The priests are just kind of they're kind of not moving. They're just kind of looking around at the candles, dancing around them. What else are you guys doing?
Then I want the candles to start hitting guards one at a time, right in their helmet.
You gonna start throwing them essentially?
Yeah,
Or I guess they'll technically start attacking.
But not
They
like
technically attack.
sure.
Nice speed of 30. It's attached to every wall. 0. You can make a single melee attack. Makes a slam attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
No one to hit like where they're obviously not going to do.
Yeah. I get it. They're basically like pests
Right.
bothering them. Okay, which guard?
It doesn't even matter.
So there's one guard on the left door, one guard on the far right door, and then there's 2 guards walking to the crowds.
One for each.
Okay, so 4 candles fly off and start attacking guards. And you see, well, let's see. Okay, what is their AC? 18. The first guard, the guard on the right, just knocks his candle out of the air with his pike. The second one, the door on your left, knocks his out of the sky. The 2 in the crowd, then they knock it out. Oh, wow. They all just smash the candles off. So there's 4 candles down.
When he does that, when I see them smash it down, is there like a giant pool of water around us?
Pool of water?
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
So they smash on the ground, and they move, and then you see them. The guards break off the doors and start moving towards the priests, seeing that it's not an illusion, it's actually a physical thing. They all go to start smacking the candles off the priests.
I'll have 1 or 2 hit the priest.
Okay.
Just kind of pop him in the head.
Okay.
The guards broke from their doors?
Yes.
Let's go!
Let's go. Once they're far enough away, we'll go.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to stealthily try to get over there, or are you just going to flat out run?
We'll try.
Okay,
What?
go ahead and stealth checks.
Oh fuck.
Disadvantage for you, Draken.
Do we get any
No,
advantage?
this is not nothing affect
Can I
it.
roll normal?
No.
Damn it.
Fuck!
Now, if only you guys had a druid that can cast something called Pass Without
Oh.
a Trace.
Negative.
Negative one!
Oh, oh.
Breathe
How do you
heavily
get a
with my
negative?
chainmail slapping everywhere.
Oh yeah, damn, you gotta do that, Jesus.
You guys, so Krola and Vart, you guys manage to move ahead. The guard's distracted enough that you make it to the door, and as you look back, you see Draken he gets stuck in the pew for a second, like trying to get out between them because he's in bulky plate, and he manages to actually trip and fall and crash into the ground, making a huge loud noise. And you see the guard that was at your guys' door look back towards the 3 of you. And he goes,
Oh, yeah.
wait! And then you see him turn. You 2 are at the door. You and Krola. Draken was like trying to get back up from being caught in between the pews. And he says, oh, hey, wait! And he breaks off from the priest and starts moving towards you. What are you guys doing?
Go.
I just keep walking as if I didn't hear him. Just walk through.
You go to the door? Okay.
Yep. As if I didn't hear him.
Cast, the door opens in front of you. And in walks Vart. Krola, are you following as well?
Yeah, just looking around, going around.
Okay, you guys
And I'm
walk
just
through.
like,
And you guys just leave Draken back there.
I start yelling at the guard. Well, what are you waiting for? Help an old man up.
And he looks over at you but just walks past you, going after the 2 that walked through the door that he was
Damn.
guarding.
How rude.
You don't look like an old man at all.
speed walking.
And he's coming. He's following you guys through the door. He's coming towards you.
I just keep going down the stairs.
You guys just start going downstairs. Cass, what are you doing?
I'll head back to the inn.
I'll
At
just
this
stay
point.
hidden.
Okay. Dragon just dips.
Gotta
Krola,
keep up appearances,
yeah.
John.
Krola and Bart, you guys start going downstairs?
Yeah.
You guys don't know where Cast is. You don't see him. You
We
guys
know,
start.
we know he's down here. I'm
Somewhere.
just going here as if it's a normal place that people go. Just kind of do.
Okay. Cass, where did you hide exactly?
In the darkness.
On the stairwell, behind the door.
Well, I mean, depending on how much commotion, I'll probably move down, but I mean, yeah, stairwell, so I could wait for
Okay.
a message, and instead of a message, I get 3 people through a door.
Yep. So as you guys are walking downstairs, you guys walk right past Cast. Ooh, did you roll a stealth check for me, Cast? Not the second time, right? No, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Elfman. Cast. Thank you. 27. Yeah, you guys walk literally right past. You just see both of them walk right past you, Cast. And then a third guard about 10 feet behind, chasing after him, saying, hey, shouting at them, stop! And then just go running down the stairwell after you guys. You see the door at the top of the stairs still open.
I will go close the door.
Okay. And you just you wait, and the guard passes you, and you go and close the door. You
Jack
guys.
cannot follow.
No, he went back to the room, the inn. He just fucked this and dipped.
Sorry, Dragon.
We got separated. I couldn't,
Well, you do see no one else coming. Okay, well, let me say this. Before you do go back to the inn, the guard followed through the door, and no one else is at the door. And no one's really paying attention to the door. And only that one guard noticed you.
Did he already go down?
Yeah, he's already down. He's already going down.
All right, I'll go in then.
Okay, so
That's
you follow
easy,
behind
yeah.
him. You like take a look around. Everyone seems to be still distracted trying to smack the candles out there. And you just kind of just nonchalantly walk through the door as well. As you walk through the door,
Myself.
laughing yourself, and you walk into Cast, essentially, who was closing the door.
Oh shit, lad.
How the fuck did that work?
Are you
Where's
actually
everyone
asking?
else?
You guys are
Where's
still
the
being
guard?
chased by a guard.
Yeah, you're
No, I'm talking
to
to
me, right?
myself.
Oh, okay.
Where is everyone? Where's that card? I asked Cast.
Aaron!
Classic.
God damn it.
Okay.
Get that pizza, man.
Well, I'm gonna go look for him, lad. You're all
Cat-
right.
Cast trying to figure out how to close the door.
It's a pull,
I
damn
know
it.
there's hinges.
It's
A
a
push.
Huh.
It actually is a push door because it opens inward.
So-
Anyways, it got very noisy over here. So,
well, Draken runs into you as you're going to close the door.
Yeah.
oh, well, still closing the door after he gets in.
And he asked you where the guard went.
Where's the guard?
There's there's one stairwell. It's not like you can go anywhere else.
Yeah, but you're here. The guard's not, and they walked in first. So,
Down.
well then, come on, hurry up and close that door already.
It's a fucking door.
Close the door. There's just a lot of commotion going on outside.
Now be quiet. We want to sneak up on him.
Corolla and Vars, since you guys were casually walking, the guard is catching up to you. And he has his weapon drawn.
Increase as a little bit of a brisk pace, not to go super fast, like sprinting.
Well,
but
he's
kinda like,
he's effectively dashing, so he's moving
Okay.
60 feet per round. So he is rapidly catching up with you. And you guys are
Alright.
moving normal speed.
If
Yep.
if he looks to be hostile and about to attack us, I'm gonna cast haste on Bear.
Well, he's not like, like saying die, scum, die. He's just
Yeah.
like, hey, stop. He has his
When it
weapon
gets to that
drawn,
point.
and he's chasing you down the stairwell. So by the time you guys reach the bottom of the stairs, he's caught up to you. You see him, he pulled one of the torches off the wall because he seems to be human and can't see very well down here. Vart, or Draken and Cash, you guys are coming up behind him. But they have a bit of a head start. So you guys are at the bottom stairwell. The guard's there with his weapon out. So stop. What are you doing down here? Why did you head down here?
he's talking to us right now.
Yes.
Oh, this is not a place we can go.
Why would you think the crypts are a place you can go?
I don't know. I've never really been to a church before. I thought this was an open place. Is it not?
What about me looks normal?
Exactly right. It's like
He just kind of gives you like he's at a loss for words. Like he doesn't know how to answer that. Like, why would anyone come down into the crypts? He says, well, you're not supposed to be here. Please follow me back upstairs. And as he turns around, there's Draken and
Grapple him.
Cast. It's like, what? You... Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
What am I rolling? Strength?
Are we gonna get
Yeah.
smoked for this?
Strength with plus your proficiency.
How do I do that?
Just roll it and add 4 or 3. 3. Or you can roll strength save, that works too. Holy shit. Okay. I doubt this guy can break that. Well, no, that hit, you grapple him. Go ahead and roll an athletics roll.
I want to knock him out specifically.
Okay, well you're just grappling him right now. So go ahead and roll an athletics roll to see if you can hold on to him. 14. 4. Yeah, he's just like hit. He's trying to like wrestle out of your grasp. What are the other 3 doing?
Seeing that this is happening, can I take the torch and snuff it out?
You can't. It's still light enough down here where he can see, just not as well. It's
Okay,
just he
never
wanted
mind
to
then.
make sure to see. Yeah.
I'll just crack him in the head
Oh,
with my fist.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't want to kill him. We don't want to kill him.
We don't want to kill him. I just want to knock his ass out.
That is.
yeah.
Cannot make that
I know.
more
No,
clear.
I know. Non-lethal. I get it. Go ahead and roll to hit to attack.
Just a
You're just gonna
straight
punch him?
hit.
Hit him with the wabbajack.
I don't have one of those.
You're just punching
That
him.
would be
Fist,
great.
right?
Randomly a chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just roll d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll. No, you don't. What's your strength level? 3. So you would just punch him, assault right in the back of the head, right into the chainmail. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's trying to still escape the dwarf.
Again.
It didn't
Hit
knock him out.
again!
Didn't knock him out.
This might give him.
Can
a
I headbutt him?
concussion.
Hold on,
With my
it's
helmet?
still 2 other people's turns. Hold on. Krola and Cast, what are you 2 doing? As you guys see Dragon grab him and Varg just punch him in the back of the head.
We don't do well in cities, do we?
I'm a mountain folk. Keep your opinions to yourself.
Cast,
Did we
Krola.
did we ever collect our rope from that one time?
I have no idea.
Probably not. Well,
Is
I ain't
there
got
rope
no
in your
rope,
inventory?
so I don't have any rope.
You don't have rope in your. You don't have rope in
Oh,
your inventory.
I
You don't have it.
have rope.
I bet he's got rope in his inventory.
What? I guess we'll use
Have
his
50
rope.
feet of us.
You look at him and he doesn't seem to have any rope.
I have
got,
rope.
I've got rope.
I have
Okay,
rope.
well your 2 turns are done.
Yeah.
Cast, what are you doing?
I mean, if we got rope, I'll take.
You
some
currently
rope
don't
out.
have rope.
Well,
Somebody's got rope. Are you
There's
gonna
rope
take?
in my
Are you gonna
backpack.
take your turn to dig through his bag to find his rope?
I am not. I'll just kind of sit there off to the side.
You just watch this happen. Okay, Crow, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say that.
That's fine.
Grab the rope in my backpack.
And still take his action to do so.
I would take out my rope and just
I have
tie
to
him
hold
up,
him.
hog tie him.
Okay, Crow begins hog time. Go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage because Draken is holding him. Ooh.
Poor guy.
Oh, you overpower him and manage to start tying him up. It's going to take you begin tying him up. Cass is waiting there. Okay, Dragon, back to you. As well, you guys are kind of contested. As your turn starts, he starts shouting for help.
Can I grab
Hey, none of that.
Well, he's restrained, so that's what he's got to start doing.
Can I...
Well, Draken, what are you doing? We're going impromptu
Yeah.
initiative here. Dragon.
I want to
Dwarfman.
take a small piece of cloth and tie it around his mouth. So he
Are you
can't
going to
scream.
let go of him to do so?
Well, he's already tied.
He's beginning to be tied, but
Oh.
Kroll is kind of
No, I think-
wrestling him right now.
Come on, hurry up, lizard woman.
I'm trying,
Guys are all
Batman.
Damn. So you're just going to continue the grapple?
Yes, sir.
I'll just say because he can't restrain against both of you, you can just use your turn to restrain it. He won't really save against it with the 2 of you holding him.
Hit him
Bart,
again, Bart.
I'll
Kill him.
I'll just cover his mouth with my hand.
Okay.
Oh god, your hand could cover his face.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
yeah.
can.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. He's gonna try to bite your hand.
Go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
You're not raging yet.
I don't care.
16.
Don't
He
do it.
just bites down into your hand for 3 points of damage.
I will just stare him dead in the face. Like
Roll.
I will fucking eat you if you do that again.
Roll an intimidation check for me.
Oh no!
Oh
that's
yeah.
Do I get advantage on those? No, only when I'm
No,
raging.
when
though.
you're raging, yeah. You might be raging at that point. I don't know, but
Oh.
no, you stare him down, and he just
Nice.
like his teeth were like still like digging into your hand. And you just feel it loosen up, and he just kind of he stopped shouting after he didn't like try to. He was like shouting while biting down, but then he just kind of stops and like kind of lets Corolla continue tying him up. Dragon, you feel him like stop resisting, and you take out one of your cloths and shove it in his mouth.
And I want to tie it around the back of his head so he
Okay,
can't
you
just barely-
gag him essentially.
Yeah, there we go, gagging. That's the word I was looking
You
for.
guys think we should put this guy in a crypt?
It's
But he won't run.
We should probably head downstairs first to get to a little
Yeah.
farther away, and then actually ask some questions.
Yep, that's
Because
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 15-minute walk, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, Edglin. Did you want to do anything this whole time? I keep forgetting you're there as a flea.
Oh no, I'm just observing.
Taking it off.
Okay, so you guys between all of you, I mean, Var just throws the guard up on his shoulder and starts carrying him down.
Oh, did I take any damage from him biting me? Or
You
no?
took 3 points of damage.
3 points. All right.
Yeah. He bit really hard.
Bastard.
So you guys, are you going which floor? Like, are you going all the way down, halfway down? Where are you going?
Cass, were you able to find anything here?
Well, there's some walls that looks like they could have some hidden stuff, but I
Let's
had
go
trouble
check it out.
finding anything.
Where do you want to check first?
Well, first things first, we go way to the bottom so we can ask this poor fellow some questions.
2 birds, 1 stone. Let's do it.
Okay, you go down. You guys walk.
I drag the dude down.
No. Varg's got him up on his shoulder.
I
Okay.
literally just carry.
Like he's carrying him like literally you see Varg carrying him like it's a child. No problem. This dude's in plate mail. He probably weighs a good like 250, 280 with the armor on, and Varg's just one arm and shoulder carrying him. No problem.
250.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm explaining it that way.
He grumbles, meat boss now.
You guys carry him down to the bottom floor, and Corolla, you can't see. It's incredibly dark. Eglin, you realize where you're going as well because it's also
Here,
incredibly dark
Prola,
for you.
hold on to my beard.
Jeez. Just greasy and
I guess
oily
I'll
and
hold on.
covered in
I
alcohol.
offer it.
I feel like you could probably just hold on to my fur and be fine.
I would much prefer that.
It feels about the same.
I mean,
Yes.
when was the last time?
Exactly.
It was probably in probably when we were back in town, not in Saravale, the other one.
So Cass leads you guys down. Varg and then Corolla and then Dragon bring up the rear just so you guys have vision going both ways. You guys get down to the bottom floor. You set him down. You go to the back wall, Cass. You lead him all the way back.
Yeah, just
Okay.
kind of let him know that I think this is probably where it could be.
Okay, you guys
There's
lead
a
him.
couple other areas.
You're all the way at the back wall. I need all of you to roll a
Like to do.
perception check for me.
Perfect.
Perception.
Oh wow, that was pretty good.
Perception.
This was not with disadvantage, Corolla. So you rolled a 22. Not this. This is a DM initiated check, so don't worry. It's 12. Okay. Cast Varict. Actually, holy shit, nice roll. And Corolla, you guys get down here. Cast. What you didn't notice last time, you feel a slight breeze. All three of you. Like where it was before, where you were it was musty and like hard to breathe. You feel a slight breeze, almost a fresh air.
Do you point this out to the group? For those of
Yeah.
us who don't see?
Yeah, I'll point it out.
Alright, cool. I want to go and check it out with my...
You guys move towards the direction that they all pointed out, and you feel the air coming from somewhere in the general like center of the wall. You don't know exactly where it's coming from, but you know it's somewhere around here. And Varg, you're still carrying the guy, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you know there's something here.
Investigation?
You have it with advantage because you're a dungeon dweller, actually. your feet.
Rude.
And whoever else wants to make an investigation check.
At 20. Blah, blah, blah,
Nice.
blah.
It's still a skill check, so it still depends on the whole number.
I will.
But go ahead and everyone roll an investigation check as you're all looking around, searching for where this air is coming from.
Damn it.
Makes
Look
sense.
at
It's-
it. Damn it, Corolla.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
-1.
You all span out and start. Ed, you're just sitting on Cass's head still. And Draken, you feel something. You don't quite get it, but you know there's something here. You can't find any kind of mechanism or any way of triggering anything, but you know there's something here. You have like a area.
Something's here. I directed the group.
Can the guy see down here or no?
He seems to be human, and it's completely
Well,
pitch black.
Okay, that's what I was wondering if we had taken a. Can I just set him down on the ground?
Yeah.
And just sit there and just be like, "Where's the door? How do we open it?"
You just hear.
I'll take it off.
You remove the gag and he says, "What door? What are you crazy people doing?
There's a door down here.
What? This is a crypt."
Can I put his face to where the breeze is coming from?
Oh my god, thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
Kroll grabs him and drags him over to where you guys are feeling the breeze. Like, you just, like, he's like, you can't see his face either, Corolla. But the rest of you that can see in the dark, you just see he looks kind of bewildered. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you like see him feel, as you can tell, he feels the air. He's like, oh, that's odd. I still don't know what you're talking about, but
Well, I don't
Air
think he
doesn't
actually
just
knows.
blow through rocks underground, lad.
I get that. I'm not an idiot. But I don't know of a door that you speak of.
Secrets.
Can I insight check him?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I would like to as well.
Go ahead. Do 2 individual rolls.
Where the fuck is insight? There it is. Yeah, that's about right.
Dragon. Mark, you're like, can't really tell. I mean, the guy's got a bewildered look on his face because he's down here in pitch black being hogtied and threatened and yelled at. Dragon, you sense sincerity in the way he's bewildered. He legitimately doesn't seem to know about a door.
Who comes down here the most?
Typically, priests go in and out. A family when they want to visit a loved one that has passed. But generally just members of the church.
Do the priests ever come in here and then not come out? Or they don't come out for, stay here for a
Not
really long time?
Not whenever I'm on duty. They usually typically go down to either fix a tomb, set up a tomb, prep a tomb, but they're never down here for very long. You guys own truth. Everyone roll Christmas saving throw.
I'll take it.
He fails. You know he is telling the truth. Well, you know he's affected by your zone.
Yeah.
You know Corolla's affected, Varg's affected, Cast.
Does everybody know that everyone's affected?
No, only the caster knows.
Damn. Well,
You know, Cast is affected. Ed Glean, you're still technically in it. Although
Nothing
no one can really talk to you anyways. Okay, so you
Nothing
know,
to hide.
you Draken, you
I
get an
wanna
idea.
actually-
You sense another presence get affected, and you're like, oh, Ed Glean is here somewhere.
Tricky little bastard.
But everyone seems to be affected.
I want to ask him, what rumors have you heard about the catacombs? Surely there must be some.
I mean, people always go on about hauntings, but that's true with every crypt. Other than that, there's no rumors of secret doors or anything conspiracies like that. With your insight, you really didn't need to do zone truth with that insight roll, but you get that he has no idea. Like, this is completely bewildering to him.
How
What
long
happened
have
to
you
the
been-
portals? What have you heard about
Right.
portals?
So what the portals that opened up, and now that they're done, and that the cult leader's dead, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, who was the cult leader?
I don't know him. I was on guard duty.
Surely you've heard something.
No, I haven't. I'm just a guard.
Then guard.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Remember, all
What's
you
your
got to speak the
name,
truth
guard?
right now. This is my name. My name's Arthur.
Arthur.
Yes, Arthur.
July?
King? You just hear
I'm
the
hoping this kid. Can we trust him?
No, you can't trust dents, but Lentil. Arthur Lentil.
Lentil. Is that a bean?
Lentil, yes. Isn't
Oh,
Camaro
yeah.
a car? Yeah.
Seems more like a legume.
Make fun of
to
your
me.
last name.
I got that.
Legumes are beans.
Aren't lentils technically classified as them?
Yes, they are a legume, and a bean is a legume.
Okay.
So no, a lentil is not a bean; it is a legume. You're right, but there are legumes.
So it's a weird off.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Gas has a.
That's one hell of a zone of truth.
God damn. How long have you been with the Armateer?
I joined up about 2 years ago. I've been on guard duty ever since, going from position to position.
Has anything strange happened around besides us?
Thank you
Very
for clarifying that. Strange, no. But other than the portals recently and the stopping of the portals, not that I have noticed. Sarenvale's been the way Sarenvale's been my whole life.
Who was responsible for killing the cult leader?
Oleron Dent, the commander, the Templar commander, he was the one who led the party. But I mean, it's the Arm of Tyr that's responsible.
What do you know about him?
He is the Templar commander. What else? What do you mean? That's
Can
a very
I-
vague question.
That's the point. Tell me everything you know.
Everything I know.
About him.
He goes on for
Damn it.
about 15
Answers.
minutes, hearing all the information you learned from essentially the same information that Cass told you the day before.
About 2 minutes in, can I just stop listening and go look and see if I can't find some sort of lever or some
Roll
thing
investigation
around
check.
here? This will go great. Oh, it actually did.
You take a look around and you can't find anything.
Are there any crypts that look like they've been moved at all?
It's hard to
Like
tell down
the
here in the
tops.
dark because everything's black and white, but nothing seems disturbed as far as you can tell with that roll. So, Dragon, you badger the man for 10 minutes. He goes on describing the commander to you in vague detail, and then your zone of truth drops.
I'll gag him again.
Okay.
Is there any like cause we're in the catacombs, right? Is there any like statues or anything
Down
that, like,
here, everything seems pretty uniform. They're all the same tomb, same size, same everything. It's just very, very uniform.
can I like try pushing on the wall at all?
That one spot that you know something's there, yeah, you're gonna kind of try pushing on it and it doesn't budge. But you can tell the air is coming from this specific part of the wall.
I like to knock
Has
on the
anyone
wall,
got like
too.
a pickaxe or a crowbar or a shovel or something like a hammer?
You knock on it. It sounds like a pretty solid
We
wall. It doesn't
have a
sound like hollow.
bugbear. Sorry?
Does it look like so we can feel the air coming through? Is it coming?
Draken like points out a very specific part of the wall. It's like there's something here. A very specific section of the wall. But you haven't seen any way of opening it. mechanisms or anything.
And there's no air like coming underneath it or anywhere
You can't
else, just
pinpoint
that one
exactly
spot.
where the air is coming from, but it's in this area. Yeah.
Does anyone have a torch we can use to?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
we can
I'll,
see a
I'll light a
little better.
torch.
So many good spells that druids have that are elemental based. If only you had a druid.
If only, huh?
We only have a flea right now, so
Yeah.
Ed, where are you? We could really use your help right now.
Beep beep beep.
How long does that transformation even last?
Half his level.
Oh boy.
He is a flea for 4 hours.
good fucking god! No wonder he was able to hide in the back for so long. Fuck.
Eglin, are you here?
Beep beep beep.
Is
Cass,
that
your
you?
head feels a bit itchy.
I think
I'm
he's in
debating
your
on
hair.
whether or not to just slap my head or not.
Eglin, if you're in his hair,
Please do.
make a sound.
He's a flea. He can't really make sounds.
No, I don't know. He's just sitting here peeping.
No, that you did not actually hear any of that.
Bullshit.
There was no beeping.
Can I smell for Ed?
You what?
Can I smell for Ed?
You can try. He's a fucking flea.
Eglin, if you're here,
Do I smell it?
is there like an area I can point to indicate like where I want him to go through?
You take a quick whiff and you don't really get a scent of him. Yeah, you've been pointing out to everyone. You're like this section of the wall here. There is something behind it.
Go on and check this out, Eglin, if you can. I say to the ether. In front of everybody who don't know that he's
Okay, I'll head on over.
You hop off.
as
Yes,
Draken looks like a frickin' madman.
Oh my god.
This poor guard.
Dragon's braids are like coming out and everything.
Stop
They're
looking at
all
me like that,
mangled.
everyone. He's here, alright? Just trust me.
He's here somewhere.
He's a strange
Jackson,
one.
are you
You
okay?
know,
I was
druids,
still
the,
getting-
the roots get to him.
His hair's all poofed and froed out. He's so upset.
As you guys are all discussing this and like Dragon pointing at the wall, Eglin's doing whatever he's doing, Bark's sniffing the
Yeah, I
air.
said I'm going. Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. Each of you hear a scuff of metal on stone.
Oh fuck.
Perception, to pinpoint
Like
it?
coming toward it?
And you all look, and the guard is out of his bindings and trying to sneak away down into the crypts, but not very
Person.
not very stealthfully.
Down into the crypt?
God damn it,
He,
Arthur.
he has no idea where he's going. He's just walking away from you guys.
He's like these
Oh my god,
fuckers.
he's like,
he's literally he's literally trying to sneak away very poorly.
Can I just
Easy.
go over and just grab him?
I go and grapple him.
You guys both grab him, and he just like immediately as soon as you grab him, he like freezes and doesn't resist because he was trying to sneak away.
Boy, I'm a dwarf. Boy,
Probably
I'm a
fearing for his
dwarf. I can
life.
see
After seeing
everything.
Draken.
After hearing Draken, yeah, just like talking
Eglin,
to
I
the...
hope you're on top of that task I gave you.
Alright, you basically just like pick him up by the
People
scruff
are
of his neck,
To
and like
think
you're just
things.
you're just holding him there, while Draken has like a leg.
Yeah, I'll just hold him.
He doesn't
Well,
resist.
dwarven technique, best way to stop someone from
Yeah,
running.
haven't you ever heard that
Grab
thing
him by
about
the
holding a
leg.
tiger by the toe? By the toe?
What's a tiger?
That's okay. You know what a fucking tiger is.
I wouldn't recommend touching a
Cave tiger?
That's
doesn't
a
work well.
tiger.
Trust me, I've done it. It doesn't work well.
It just slumps.
Look, Arthur, you're gonna be all right. We're just trying to figure something out. All right?
He doesn't respond. He like looks defeated.
Don't
Head
worry
hung.
about it. He's not gonna listen anyway. He's in survival.
You want to play cards while we wait?
So what?
Rieti?
Edwin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head under that head in the
You-
direction
you-
of the breeze. that
You
I
don't
feel since I
find
can't see
any
you.
you don't find any crevice or anything that you can get through.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
It's pretty well, whatever this passage is, it's well fitted. Even a flea can't get through it. But air is barely escaping. If it hadn't been so like dank down here, you would have even noticed the air. But the air is just still, so still that even the slightest of breeze is easy to, or you can feel. Not easy, but
don't want the door.
Hmm?
I was saying I don't want to smash the door.
I'm gonna put my hand on the wall and see if I can identify something.
Whelp.
Going for it.
that
Maybe it's a magic barrier. I don't know.
Huh.
you're
for it.
identifying the wall.
Going for it.
The thing is that only if it's magic, or does it work on mechanical?
You identify that it is a stone wall.
So there's no magic.
You
Got it.
don't sense any magical properties.
Okay, good. Leave me alone. I'm just a dwarf.
Poor Arthur.
Did that fall hurt you in your head or something? Are you okay?
What fall?
Guys, we lost the priest.
We had another priest.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, in any case, we gotta get through here.
I need everyone to roll a perception check. Again. Not with disadvantage. If anyone has advantage on hearing checks, roll with advantage.
Wish I would have prepped a
Wait.
spell.
Do I?
No.
Get it in?
Yeah, no, you do because of your shield.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
I'm just gonna roll again.
Perception.
Perception. If you have advantage with hearing, you have advantage. I don't remember if elfin ears give you advantage or not.
See what I got in here.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
think-
DM call right there.
I don't know. Is it? Well, no, it's a skill.
No.
No,
I think we
I don't
talked
have
about
it.
this a while
Yeah.
ago. And
I couldn't.
It's
I know
only
you
spell.
had. Is it just okay?
Yeah.
Corolla, you faintly hear what sound like footsteps coming from the way you guys came from.
Guys, someone's coming.
It seems very far off, like maybe they're coming down the stairwell. You can just barely hear it. It's just, like I said, so quiet down here that sound travels.
Hide. Are these crypts? How big are these the crypts themselves?
They're normal people sized.
Okay.
Like 7 feet long, 8 feet long, like 3 feet wide, 4 feet
I'll
deep.
take the dude into the back of one.
I was gonna say I'll literally just gag him and then just hold on to him while I'm trying to hide behind it.
I mean, these guys, they're like super far off. Like, Kroll barely heard them. You guys know it took you 15 minutes to get down the stairs.
How much investigating time do we have just to freaking go over everything, press stones, see
Well,
if
I mean, you can only
we-
investigate. I mean, you can't do more investigation checks. You guys have unsuccessfully found the mechanism. You have to think of a creative way to open this door at this point.
Only we had knock.
Right.
I mean, Dragon has literally said it is here and pointed to a spot in the wall.
We could try to pry out the block.
You can't find a seam to pry anything out. He's
Never
just
tried
basically
anything
he
out
knows there's a
and,
passage behind this part of the wall.
If we wait until whoever's coming down comes down and goes away, I'll
Or
try and
go
break it
through.
open. Or goes through, yeah.
Let's do that. Well, let's go hide behind one of these crypts or in the back of one of these crypts, and we'll tie up this dude since we have
Hide
some
as
time,
best as possible.
and just sit and wait.
Okay,
Let
so
them either pass
you
by
guys are
or
going
go
to
in.
hide behind tombs.
Uh Is there any other? Are there any other torches down here, or is it pitch black when we
Down
head
here, there's no torches.
All right, snuff out the light then,
Snuffing it.
and
Done.
I'll just hold Arthur as tight as I can and just hold on to him, make sure he stays quiet.
Okay. I need everyone to roll stealth checks. Disadvantage for Draken.
Am I good?
All right, everyone.
Yeah, if you're still in flea form, yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just for
Come
shits.
on.
Big breaths. Big breaths. All right. Let me stretch out.
Just roll.
I almost feel like we should just put him in a crypt.
Shove the door.
All right, here we go. 7.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Not
I
my
mean,
worst.
fuck, we're gonna be sitting still for a while. Fucking shit, man.
Oh yeah, can I get in a crypt? Will that work? I'm strong enough to move the
If
lid,
you
right?
guys want to try to move a lid open and see if you fit in there with the body, sure.
I'm not, they're human sized. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do that real quick.
Make some loud ass scraping sounds. Sick, guys.
Yeah.
Too late.
That's Corolla's roll. Ouch. Is anyone helping him, or he's like just pushing?
I'll help him. Yeah.
With Varg, literally one armed, he just pulls the lid open
Thank you, giant bug.
and makes an incredibly loud scraping noise, stone on stone. As, like I said, it is dead silent down here, and sound travels.
Yes, it does.
Once Corolla gets back, I will tell her what she hears. And Draken, you go ahead and climb into the crypt, and there is just a very, very, very old skeleton.
Excuse me, pardon me.
May have been some kind of cloth around it, but yeah, as you get in, you step on like the shin bone, and it just turns to dust. It's incredibly old bone.
Hope you weren't using that anymore.
You basically destroy the skeleton as you climb in.
As I land on it.
Look, only one of us here is a holy man, so.
You're right.
Trust
And,
us,
and you
Rest of-
and,
rest
they
of us
don't
are
care
good.
about our bodies.
and as you guys
That's just to be cremated.
you guys hear, like, I mean, the whole time he's climbing in here, you hear metal on metal scraping. Like, he's shorter than the crypt, so he has to climb up into the crypt.
Could I have just lifted him up into the crypt?
You would have needed both arms if you want to let go of Arthur for that.
Would I need both arms?
He is heavier than the door of the tome in his plate mail and his dwarven body. So you
How
would have
much
needed
does he
both.
weigh?
He weighs a lot.
A lot.
This is just me genuinely curious.
He weighs a lot, though. The plate alone is
200.
like 60
I'm 280
pounds.
pounds.
208 pounds?
280.
That's
Plus
it?
Is that including your-
146.
Yeah, so 426 pounds.
That's it?
You need both arms.
Oh, John.
I mean, I could just cut one of your arms off, and then we can try to figure out after that. That's what you want me to do.
2,000 pounds, John.
Of push and pull, and technically
1,000
lift.
of weight. Yeah, technically lift, but
Yeah, you need both.
can I lightly set Arthur down and just help him up real quick, and then
Yeah, you can just like tuck him into the corner there and
Yeah.
help. You're still making a lot of noise because the metal's still scraping against
Yeah.
stone.
Oh,
But
wait,
it's
wait,
not
wait,
as
wait.
much
After
noise.
I get in, after you're gonna go, wait. Give me the Humi. Come on, Mr. Arthur.
oh god, sure, here.
You're gonna be real quiet as I lay down with him. All right, close.
Oh god, I regret that.
You go to push it close, and it's not closing all the way because you have a dwarf and a human, both in plate mail, trying to fit into a tomb meant for a dead person.
You win it.
Oh, hold on. I take off his plate mail and put it behind the crypt.
It takes
No,
an
okay,
hour to
would-
take off plate mail.
Would we know that they
By
weren't gonna fit
yourself.
both of them?
30. It's pretty dark. I don't know.
Well,
Would you?
I don't know.
I can
would
I
have
can
dark
see in the
vision.
dark, so
Yeah. I don't know. Would you have known? It seems like you would have brought it up beforehand. I gave you the dimensions of the tomb. You know both of them are in plate mail.
that's a good point. I did not realize how much bulkier plate mail makes you, as in like
Yeah.
size wise.
Plate mail is very
It's
bulky.
like having your clip in your gun in Tarkov and it being 2 squares wide and then not having it. It's only one square.
Josh
away.
has no idea what you're talking about. By the way,
Oh,
Corolla, as this is all happening, they're making a crap ton of noise, and those footsteps you heard earlier are moving faster now.
Fuck.
And there is
I'm gonna
multiple footsteps.
Oh, fuck.
Where is? How long is hold person?
A minute, I believe.
A minute.
All right, here, Bug Boy. Take this guy. Close the lid. Let's hide.
There's a
Okay.
lot of people here. We have to hide now.
Go, 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 go.
I'll take him and hide. And,
I'll help close the lid.
Go
make sure-
ahead
I'll make sure the lid's closed on top of it.
and reroll your stealth there, Draken, without disadvantage. You don't need to help him. He's fine.
Oh, still.
Sweet
Yeah,
Jesus.
I rolled your
Peter.
stealth, but you go ahead and roll it.
Your
Oh,
stealth will
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay. You were all thinking your stealth.
bug.
Should have kept your.
Your stealth
Cast is
already rolled.
cast. Mark,
Oh.
you broke stealth, so go ahead and roll again.
Yeah. Here comes that nat one. Oh,
Not pretty good.
Forgot I'm a bugbear.
Arthur is not going to try to stealth.
I'm gonna hold him real tight.
He's not moving,
Out.
but he's not going to try stealth.
No.
Okay, so and you guys are just going to sit there and wait.
Why can't we just snap this guy's neck?
As you guys wait in the shadows, you guys all start to hear the footsteps coming. And it's you start to estimate 1, 2, 3 sets of footsteps coming down, getting closer. You guys are sitting there for about 10 minutes, and they're still coming down the stairs. And then you hear them land on the level you're at and start coming towards you. You hear one set of footsteps coming closer, one staying about equal distant, and one moving further away, as if they're splitting off. You guys just waiting.
Can we see them or no?
You don't see them yet. You just hear the footsteps coming towards you.
Do I hear any of this?
You all do. You all hear this. You're all aware of it.
Even inside the crypt?
Yes, even in the crypt. It's muffled, but you hear it.
I'm gonna. Is it? Can I see downstairs?
You can't see anything
Or
right now,
not-
Corolla. You can't. You're
Yeah, I
blind.
can't see, but
You're
can I
effectively blind.
cast scatter as not scatter?
Shatter.
Shatter as far away
Does
as
it
possible.
say you have to see a target?
A sudden loud ringing noise painfully erupts within my point of choice.
Okay, as long as if it doesn't say point of view, then yeah.
There's no
Okay.
point of view. Just point as far away as possible down the stairs and cast silently.
And what's the range?
That's pretty far. I blew up those horses.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, I remember. He's like 60 feet, maybe more. Chatter, right?
60.
60. Okay, which way are you pointing?
Downstairs.
You are downstairs. What do you mean?
Uh,
You're at the back
I
wall of the
almost did.
crypt, so you have like
Do it.
30 feet one way where the steps are coming from, 30 feet the other way where there's just further down the wall.
Do it on the other side of the mystery door. That way he has to open it.
That-
I mean,
All right. So what are you doing? On the other side of the passageway where Draken pointed.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
This better be dope.
I'm gonna laugh if it destroys the mechanism.
3d8, right?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Shatter. Yeah, it's 3D. Do walls have con saves?
Nope. They auto fail.
Wow.
Fuck this
Wow.
door.
You
Not
cast
good.
it, and you guys all hear it as you just hear that loud ping, shatter, and then crackling sound on the other side of the door, or the other side of this wall. And you can hear a crack, and that air breeze gets a little bit stronger.
I hope I didn't hit Ed. I don't know where he is.
Can I try and do the jump to the doodah?
Where are you trying to go?
Towards the
wanna go towards the crack?
Towards the strengthened breeze. Yes.
Okay, you jump off and you start pinging over there, and go ahead and roll a perception check for me. as the footsteps are getting closer and closer. 12 and okay, so you're searching for it. You feel the breeze, but it's coming from multiple areas, and you manage to find a crack that you hop into. You travel through the crack.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you start traveling through the crack. As that's happening, the guard, you can hear him round the corner from the other end of the wall. He's only 30 feet away now, heading towards you guys, and you see light now, dim light, as he's coming towards you with a torch out. What are you guys doing?
Hold my new friend real tight.
Okay.
Uh,
Well,
cast
you
control
broke
frame.
stealth to cast.
Oh, shit, that's
you
right.
need to re-stealth again. That should that would last turn. Okay, you managed to sink in a little bit better. You guys are just holding stealth then. Okay, he's approaching. Edglin, you go travel through the crack and you just barely squeeze through, and now you get through. You estimate you went through about maybe 2.5 to 3 feet of stone. You traveled through. You end up on the other side, and it's this even dankier tunnel.
Great.
Dustier, even thicker. It's even harder to breathe here, but still breathable, as far as you can tell. But you're on the other side now.
Okay.
And you hear the footsteps.
Okay.
Getting extremely close.
Okay. I'm just gonna hug one of the walls to the side.
Yeah, because it's pitch black in here. You can't see anything.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So on the other side, you guys hear the guards walking by, and just as you're walking by, Draken, you just shift. Your metal shifts. Your plate shift. You're not really sure what shifted, and you guys hear the scratch of metal on stone. And the guard stops. And he starts.
Single guard?
It's a single guard right now. And he turns and he starts looking at the tomb that Draken's in. Why do you stop rolling perception checks? Just ask me a question first.
Can I tell if he stopped right in front of the
Yeah, you can hear. He stopped right in front of you. You don't have to roll perception for that. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You just ask. A lot of times you don't have to roll it.
Assuming that like my hearing and all that is deafened because
you're not deaf. It's muffled. But he's literally right outside the tomb. So you hear his metal boots hitting, and then he stops, and now he's right outside your tomb, and you guys see the light moving, and he goes up to the tomb, and you see him investigating the tomb.
I wanna. Should I start moaning?
And he's and you see him reaching. He seems to be looking. And Bart, you have since you're the closest, you see him. He sees your handprint smearing the whatever residue was on top of the tomb.
The dust.
I'm gonna start moaning from inside.
Dust.
Oh,
gross stuff. Roll just performance check for me, Draken.
Should I get advantage?
No, you don't get advantage on performance checks.
Come on, lucky roll.
16. And he's looking at it, and as you do that, you see him jump back, looking down at the tomb, and he looks around, and then he walks up to the tomb and starts trying to push the lid open.
Does he actually push the lid open?
I'm just. Is you guys just not doing anything?
Hold on. As he does that, I want to groan. You disturb my rest.
Wow.
You see him pushing on the lid.
Leave me be.
And he can't seem to get it.
If he doesn't move it, then I'm not gonna do anything about it.
He's just struggling a little bit. He's really hard. He's and then he's now he's looking a little suspicious at the voices. And you hear him. He's and you see him go down to you hear him walk away. And he's over here. You hear him shouting down to the other two guards. And then you start hearing footsteps further away, coming closer.
God damn it, Trek.
And he's coming back. He's here. And now you guys see 3 guards there.
God fucking damn.
Back, and he's here, help me with this lid.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold 1 second.
How far away am I from these guards?
I would say Vark's in the tomb or would you have been right behind Draken? Yeah, you would have been because you helped him. Vark's behind the tomb that Draken's in. You are the next one over, and Cass is who knows where. Probably the next one down, but for sure. As the 3 guards try to push the tomb lid open, they're just pushing, and they can't get it. He's like, there was a voice inside this tomb, I swear. He's like, what are you talking about? You're freaking crazy. Why are we down here? Why are we opening tombs? Like, well, Arthur went somewhere. He's like, he probably freaking chased after that dwarf that tripped over the pew or something.
While this is going on, can I just kind of like stare at Arthur while this is going on just to make sure he's not
Go ahead
doing
and roll intimidation check.
He's kind of in the arms of a big bear.
it? Yeah, he's literally
There's
just
a
in my arms, just sitting there holding him.
As he intimidates him.
That's actually a really low intimidate roll.
Yeah.
I'm really sad by that.
He just like looks at you and he's not saying anything yet. He's just sitting there. He's like, well,
About the spirit.
you see that 3 guards, they're still arguing. And like, I swear to you, there was a voice coming from this tomb. He's like, no, you're crazy. You've listened to too many ghost stories. Come on, let's go find Arthur. He's probably somewhere chasing that dwarf around. He's like, "Ah." And he kicks the tomb and then they take off.
Wow, some guard fucking
Oh.
armor here. Jesus.
Oh.
Desecrating their sanctified dead?
Oh.
The rolls were so bad.
It worked.
Can I just mention, god damn, it's good to be a bear partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck this tomb.
I rolled
I need to open
one,
the fucking...
an 8, and I rolled a 1, a 5, and an 8.
Why are you trying
Wow.
to get out right
Nice.
now?
No, they're gone. After
they're
they
not.
left. After
They-
they left.
After you try to push it open, you can't get the door open, the tomb lid open.
Right?
Do
They're
we-
gone,
do we
right?
know
Yeah,
for
if
sure
you
they are
waited.
gone?
I mean, if you are you
Yeah.
waiting to you
Yeah,
don't hear the
of course.
footsteps anymore,
Of
then
course.
yeah, you wait. It's
Okay,
fine.
then yeah, then I'll literally just go and open it up.
Yeah, you like hear you.
I start knocking on it.
Yeah, you hear Draken
I'm
like
ready to
struggle
come
for a
out
second,
now.
and then you just hear
Oh
the
no!
knocking.
Oh, don't let out the evil spirit. Ah.
Don't listen to the lizard. Help the dwarf.
This is why you take arcane lock, Corolla. That way you can just lock them in there.
Knock, knock, knock.
Can I break?
You can with a high enough strength roll.
Okay, that yeah.
I try to open it again while I wait.
Well, you're pushing on it, and Dragon just kind of reaches over and like lifts it up. You're like, got it.
There we go.
Or I did.
Don't worry, I'll
you
get
you
it.
did it. You did it.
Okay,
Oh,
that's what I was
okay.
like. What?
But he did it. It did feel a little bit easier with him pushing on it the second time. And you climb out, making the scraping noise again, loudly.
I stand up triumphantly with my fists on my hips and scoff at every person in the room.
Eglin,
Ha.
what are you doing while this is
You
happening?
wish you were that good.
If they're
You stood there for a second. You heard them argue, and then you heard him walk away.
all right, I'm going to turn back into my normal self,
Okay.
and I will use
You're still blind as a bat.
I will use daylight.
Okay.
You
Oh,
hear through
fuck.
the other side
So-
of the wall. Did Egley ever go in the crack or what?
So as you guys are talking this, and you guys all of a sudden the door that Draken was pointing at, you see this bright light just shine like spiderweb cracks all the way throughout the door.
You hear muffled through the wall. See, I told you he was here.
And all of a sudden the other side of this wall, you guys don't know Edclean's over there, but you just see bright light coming through the side of the wall now.
I'm gonna imbue it onto my talisman.
Okay. So
Guys,
it's right at
don't
crotch
use
region.
these.
Yes.
But I mean, all you guys do is see light, like straight up like alien abduction light coming through the wall.
Man, we're gonna have to find someone now.
What are you guys doing? Edwin hasn't said anything, but even he knows where you guys are.
Can I identify it as daylight?
No, it's light. You have no view of the spell. You have nothing. It's just light.
But I can see its effect.
You can see it's light.
So wouldn't I have view of the spell?
No, you have view of light.
Huh?
It could
So-
literally be all of a sudden
That
someone
is
opened a
the spell,
door on the
John.
side. No,
So
it's not.
you know the Halo intro. I'm gonna start doing that
Oh Jesus!
from behind the door.
You guys just
How
hear an
jacked up
ominous.
is this
well,
door?
it's pretty shattered.
Fuck it. I take Darkest Dawn out and just go fucking crack the door.
No, the guards will hear.
Do it. Oh, and
Don't
Corolla
do
shatters again. Go
Don't
and roll an
do it.
attack. Go ahead and roll an attack.
What, for Cole or for me?
You. Corolla already rolled.
Don't do it.
So as roll, right as soon as you swing your hammer, you see another set of webs go, and then you just smash straight through it with your hammer. And as you're just sitting there with your hands up doing this hymn, the wall comes crashing down, and you guys all just see Edgley there standing there with the brightest light coming from his crotchal region.
I cover my eyes and I go, Muse.
Oh,
And
good,
he's just
someone we
standing
don't
there.
have to hit.
Someone you should probably hit.
No.
Magnificent.
You guys, as you guys break through the door,
All right, put that thing away. Let's go.
it's still incredibly bright, and as the daylight goes through down the tunnel you're in, it just goes on, and you can't see where it ends. Your night vision, your dark vision does not go that far. It's just a tunnel leading straight.
Well,
Well, my friend, go ahead.
Let's head out.
Yeah, your locate person spell's already ended. So, excuse me. By the way, you had a locate person spell up, Dragon.
Huh?
Yeah. Well,
You-
wasn't the other thing concentration though?
Yeah, I'm saying it's been up. I'm saying he had it.
Oh yeah.
So you guys going down the tunnel, I assume?
I'll lead the way.
Blind's the
That's
bat.
I'll just
Are
kinda
you
look
leaving
at
daylight
Arthur.
up?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What are you guys doing with Arthur?
Bringing him with us.
Is he just coming with us from now on?
I mean, he's
But
basically.
yeah. So out of character. My hopes is that we're gonna find something really tragic for him to learn about his church, and he becomes an ally.
Let's crush his
kinda-
spirit.
I just kind of
Yeah.
look. We kind of have to take you with us at this point. I'm sorry.
You really have already broken his spirit. He's just like given in.
I just kind of carry him. Like
doesn't-
I feel bad.
He like pushes he pushes off you, and like before you go to grab him, he just like hangs his head and starts walking behind Ed Glynn.
Now I feel like it. I mean,
I'm gonna reach back. I'm gonna be like, take my hand, little one. This is the way.
He meekly just reaches out.
I'll give him some water and bread.
He's still. I just say it's fine. We've only been down here for 30 minutes. And you guys continue down the tunnel, and that's where we'll take our break.
that's correct.
There hasn't been any other ways to take, right? Okay.
All right.
Just perception checks.
Yeah, traps.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Can I just talk with Arthur?
Sure. Ceilings. It's about 8 foot ceiling. So both Edglin and Vart are brushing almost the tops. So it's high, but not that high. Investigation check from Cast. Perception check from Draken. And what do you wish to speak to Arthur about, Vart?
Just be like, you got a family or anything like that?
Just following. So my parents live in the city.
Oh, that's nice. How long you guys lived here?
My whole life. Or their whole lives. Draken, you don't hear anything or see anything, just continuing straight. Investigation from you, Cast.
Have you heard of the
Investigation or
Belmonts?
perception?
Investigation, you're looking for traps.
Gotcha.
What was that, Crowley?
Have you heard of the Belmonts?
Oh, you're asking Arthur? Arthur's like, yeah, we've it's part of the teaching when you're joining part of the Arm of Tyr. I'm talking about the examples of how families can be corrupted by demon dealings
Ooh.
They're one of the main topics. Since they're so impactful to the city, they helped the city so much in the beginning, and then they turned bad. They got greedy with power.
Wow. Didn't know they directly put that into teachings.
Well, strictly for when you join the Arm of Tyr, because we are the defenders of the demons that attack Serenvale. I mean, don't get me wrong. They explain the history of the Belmonts and how they were stalwart defenders of the city, but they were too prideful, and instead of accepting the help of the city guard and the Arm of Tyr, they wanted more power so they can defend. It was all the way I see it as is it was all in good intention. They took the deal with devils so that they can defend the city better, but even with good intentions, you can still become corrupt.
I'm gonna give a thoughtful hum.
I'll ask over my shoulder. And what was their evidence?
Well, how many humans have you ever seen able to fight off a horde of demons by themselves? How many dwarves have you seen do such things?
I've done such things.
Have you?
I mean, we've seen a few.
A single solitary person fight off hundreds of demons.
Oh, hundreds?
Hundreds. I don't think you understand the impact the Belmonts had. Like I said, they had good intentions. They were defending the city, but it still leads to corruption.
Well, yeah, but what did
Again, I ask, what's your evidence?
if they were corrupted, as you say? What did they do with that corruption that was so bad?
Well, the Armateer, they did not want to be reacting to the corruption. They wanted to be proactive about it, seeing the capabilities and the abilities that they had, proof that they had some kind of dealings with demons. They weren't going to sit around and wait for them to get corrupted, kill half the city. They judged them before then, and that's why the Belmont family was wiped out.
Quick question.
Seems a little preemptive.
So they judged them on circumstantial evidence?
That's what it sounds like.
I like it. Yeah.
What, Dragon?
Wow.
Can I hold the sword? Lucia,
You gotta ask Vark's holding it right now.
yeah, or rather, I guess if Ark's holding it, I thought Egleen had it for some reason.
No, I'm just carrying it with me.
You should ask the sword if any of this is true and what it knows, right? Because in theory, it should know some stuff too, right?
I feel like our friends already basically told us everything the sword would know, but I can ask. Hey, sword, does this have any truth at all to it? Fighting off hundreds of demons with one person for the Belmonts and everything?
It actually being corrupted.
The Belmonts. Well, I am older than the Belmonts, so I cannot tell you what happened throughout the years, but I mean, the Belmonts were known, the ancient family, for defending against demons. Yes, they were more capable than any human, whether that be from corrupted dealings with the devil or empowerment by the god Tyr. I cannot say.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of an interesting turn, wouldn't it? If they were actually some sort of family that was like blessed by Tyr or something, and
That's
Church
kind
was
of
just
what I'm
kind of
thinking. Is that
jealous.
fear is a powerful tool, and someone was jealous.
But one has to think. Speaking to you, Art, look at the capabilities of a Belmont. You tell me whether it's empowered by Tyr or by demons. And then he stops, and then you feel the presence fade away.
But I don't really know anything about magic, so I mean, it doesn't seem holy, but it doesn't really seem demonic, I guess.
John, would I be able to tell a magic's alignment? Looking at it, like when I looked at the sword, could I tell if it was like evil?
Looking at the sword,
Yeah.
Is Arthur even more freaked out now that I'm talking to a sword?
he's a little bit. He's
Okay.
he's not really looking at you. I mean, you're generally like talking in general. He doesn't know if you're talking to Draken or just in the air, but he's following behind Edwin right now.
Oh yeah, that's
Who's in the
right.
front? But I mean, just looking at the sword. No, it's a sword. I mean, you don't have magical eyes.
Oh, I have a question for our friend. So what happened after the Belmonts were gone?
Are you asking Arthur?
Yeah.
So, well, once the Belmonts were gone, as the self-proclaimed and not just self-proclaimed, but proclaimed guardians of Sarenvale, the once the Armateer was shown as rooting out corruption, the army swelled, and
So they took power.
Well, I mean, the church has always had power in Sarenvale. It is ran by the church, but the Armateer grew to be able to be capable of defending Sarenvale just as the Belmonts had.
So you could say that they benefited from their disappearance, or their removal, rather.
I mean, if you refer to benefiting as in spending day in and day out defeating demons and fighting every single day as a benefit, then yes, they did. To me,
Well,
I understand the need to remove corruption, but when the Belmonts were destroyed, the city became less safe at the current time.
So you don't agree with what the church did? What the Armateer
If it
did?
was true that the Belmonts were becoming corrupt, I believe it was a hard decision that needed to be made.
So what do you believe?
I just said what I believed.
wouldn't there have been another way to remove the corruption, or at least, some sort of maybe clerical type magic that would be able to tell if they're corrupted?
Like,
You
I don't
can't-
know, remove curse or
They necessarily weren't cursed. Dealing with a devil doesn't mean you were cursed. And sure, you could remove the corruption by defeating all the demons in the 9 layers of hell, but good luck with that.
Was there no way to actually prove that they were corrupted?
I mean, could you
Oh.
prove right now, here in this place right now, that I haven't made a deal with the devil to be freed from you?
No, I'm genuinely asking.
And
is
I'm
there some
genuinely
sort of-
asking you the same. Oh, you're asking me, the DM?
No, I'm just
Okay.
asking in general. Is there like some sort of clerical magic that would do that? Would be able to detect that sort of thing?
corruption?
Yeah, like corruption or
Who are you asking?
everyone in general, as in like our cleric and him.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're not asking me, the DM.
No, I'm not
Okay,
asking
okay.
you. No.
Cleric?
I honestly don't know. I don't have any spells.
Roll a religion check for me.
Boop.
9. I mean, you've learned about demons, defending against demons, and evil. But, I mean, as far as you can remember, you don't remember anything about, other than eliminating can't think of any other way of getting rid of it.
Well, and on any other note, Arthur, what can you tell me about the fort?
I can't
What's
tell
in
you
the
about the
fort?
defenses of the fort. I can't
What's
be
down at the
traitorous
bottom of the
to the
fort?
city.
What?
I've never been to the
Okay.
bottom of the fort.
Maybe not the defenses, but do you know about the dungeons?
You mean the jails?
Sure.
I mean, yes, it's a fort. It's a military base. Of course we have jails.
It's down there.
Prisoners, people who commit evil acts, people who commit crimes. I mean, are you all half lame? Do you not know what jails are?
Just saw the door fall. He has a brain
slap
damage
him.
happening.
You just
Wait, what did you do to him?
smack him back. He
I
smacks him.
slap him.
You hit him in the
I'd watch your
back.
tongue. You're not in position to talk such ways.
What was that for?
It's rude.
You're the one who slapped him!
Yeah.
Yeah, after he said that. Are you half lame?
I mean, it is a genuine question. We are
It's also an
basically
insult.
asking him.
He wounded my pride.
Hey!
The hell?
Lucius.
He's not actually here.
No,
Suddenly.
no, nothing's happening. It's okay.
Yeah, nothing's happening, man. It's all good.
What you don't know is okay.
Yeah, you are currently not actually with the party right now. Just so you're aware.
Okay. I'll let you guys do it.
Your sword's weird. Just FYI.
I'll catch you and Shauna up after.
Oh, all right, there he goes.
As you're having this conversation, smacking the hopeless man that's spirit's been crushed, asking him stupid questions like what are in jail cells. You
I
notice.
did not ask him what was in jail cells.
What did you ask?
What was down there?
In jail cells?
No, I asked him more specifically in indicating the floors in its depths
In the jails?
of the fort.
Which are the jails?
Okay, we established that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm very confused. That's why he was so got all uppity on you, hurting your pride. You start to notice that the tunnel starts to incline slightly. Edglin calls it out as he is leading, just yelling back to you guys like, "Hey, we're going up." What do you do?
Perception check.
Didn't we go down? What is this?
Why would you go down?
Well, Draken, do you remember how far down it was at the keep? Or how
John,
far
do I remember how far down it was?
Nope. You know, two things. You knew it was down, and you knew as you got right to the door, you just barely hit that notice of sensing him.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Okie dokie. You cast it again.
on them spells?
You immediately sense the presence of the creature that you're sensing, Lucius. Ahead of you, not actually very far away.
He's close. He's right up ahead.
And as Ed leads with his daylight spell through the rest of the tunnel.
I'm gonna
turn that out. Let's
back
look for the
up.
torch.
You guys some turn off end the spell? Ends the spell?
Yeah.
You're busting out a torch?
Actually, no. Let's leave the torch out.
Okay.
Everyone with dark sight or dark vision should go up front.
I can take the front.
Okay. So dark vision moves up. People blind in the back. You guys start leaning forward, and you come up to what you were expecting most likely would have been a wall is actually a door. Solid wood with metal bands. And that's it. Comes up to a door.
Cast. Up here.
Is the traps?
I want to
Roll
listen to see if
investigation
I
check.
hear anything the other side.
You're going to walk up to the door and put your ear against it?
No, I wasn't going to put my ear against it.
How are you going to hear on the other side? Go ahead and roll perception, Dragon. Cash, you take a look, and it is not trapped. But it is locked.
Well, I might be able to fix that.
You listen to the other side, and you don't hear anything.
Ed, can you,
I don't hear anything
Never mind.
on the other side.
Jesus.
wow.
Anything important? Not rolling high.
Ed, can you, silence our friend?
You want? Are you asking me to kill him?
No, put the cloth over his mouth.
Oh, okay. It's like his trunk was already snaking around his neck. He just grabs the cloth and puts it up, gags him.
Oh, right.
Now I'm a little suspicious that Ed might get off on that.
Really? Right here? Right now?
You want to do this?
Huh. Didn't know Ed was in that. All right.
Cast. You go and try to lock the door, and you're doing it, and then you just hear, and you pull back, and part of your thieves' tools it broke off in the lock.
Is there a handle, or is it just a straight up door?
It is a doorway, banded. It's just a door, banded metal across it with a lock on it, like a keyhole.
So wait, he just broke his tool?
He broke his tool. Yeah. But okay, you don't have the other half until you pull it out of the lock.
Okay, pull it out of the lock.
Who's trying to pull it out?
Cass,
how are you trying to do
try
it?
doing it first.
Try to fish your piece of your tool out there, Cast.
I guess so.
Dexterity check.
See, I seen it coming. I seen it coming.
Something important. Let's see.
Hey,
That's actually
piece of
not
cake.
terrible.
You take one of your wire tools from your thieves' kit and pull the piece out and hand it over to Draken, who mends it back together.
And then I give it back. I tell him to break it again.
Okay.
Now come on,
Go
unlock
ahead.
it. Let's go.
Try again.
Okay. Hey! Oh, well, there you go.
Oh!
With that second one, you just
Gave him dwarven inspiration.
like a brand new
Oh.
tool. Maybe that's all you needed. You just flick of the wrist and unlock the lock.
I have always said this. It's always about quality, not quantity.
There's no handle on this door.
Does that apply here?
Of course it applies. It all applies. Now,
Alright.
There was just a lock. There's no handle.
push the door open.
Yeah, I'll assist with backing Draken up.
Okay, you just push it open. It opens.
And then as soon as I get inside, I'd like to do another perception check.
Okay, you step in, do a perception, go and roll perception.
Can I smell around?
Take a whiff.
Ooh, not very good.
You're in a relatively dark room. You look around and you do see a stairwell going up, but that's all you see. What are you sniffing for, just in general?
I'm sniffing for Cassidy or Lucius.
You take a
Just
big, deep whiff, and you don't smell.
Wow.
But you don't smell anything, as in you don't smell anything in this stairwell.
anything like anything interesting,
Nothing.
really. Okay.
Seems to be a empty stairwell.
Think we're okay.
As you glance up, it only seems to go up maybe 2 floors.
Make sure we close the door behind us.
Your locate object creature, I mean, he is above you, just slightly, and very close.
Okay.
Within maybe 100 or 200 feet.
He's up ahead. He's very close.
I'll take the lead.
I'll be right behind you.
Do you want to just walk up there, or you want me to just try and
Or to cast, you can
Yeah.
take the lead.
Go ahead and
scout
step up
related
over the-
things?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Don't screw it up though.
Yeah.
Bardic,
no promises.
Dwarven inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Is that like you throw booze at him or something?
I just give him obvious advice. Don't go fucking up, huh?
Doesn't
Okay.
wink at him.
Okay. You guys start going up the stairwell.
Like,
Go ahead and
let's go
roll.
first.
Everyone roll. Are you guys just casually walking up, trying to stay
No,
quiet?
we're gonna hang back and let Cast.
Okay,
stay
Cass, go ahead and roll a
scout
stealth check for me. Okay, without issue. You just fade into the shadows. And people with dark vision just vanish.
As soon as he
Shit.
disappears, I look at everyone else. Does that bother anyone else when he does it? I was looking right at him.
I mean,
Imagine getting shot.
I can see in the dark, lads. And he just disappeared. Man, he's good. Glad I gave him that bow. You're all welcome.
I hate you.
Looks over at Crow. You're all welcome.
I mean, he's done it so much at this point. I've just gotten used to it.
It's just plain weird.
Cash, you go upstairs. Going based off Draken's directions of where Lucius could be. Are you looking for traps as you go? You said.
Yeah.
Investigation check. As you move forward.
Less like more something that might potentially make someone aware. So I guess that's still
Okay,
a trap.
then. Yeah. Okay, you're pretty confident that as you move, you're not seeing anything. You up 2 stairs up to a door. It's just a normal wooden door with a handle this time.
Is that trap?
Roll investigation check.
Oh Jesus. Ugh,
It doesn't seem
back to the
trapped
15s.
nor locked.
It'll be nice once you have reliable talent, man.
Yeah.
That fucking plus 11, goddamn.
Yeah. Minimum of a fucking 20 roll no matter what. Not trapped, not locked.
Opening the door. Actually, not just opening it, just like creaking it open a little bit, quietly as
Yeah.
possible, trying to just peek through.
You open it and you peek in. Hold on, I actually have a map for you now.
Yay!
I hope I did this right.
Finally, a change of scenery.
And you see a long hallway
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
with bars to the left and doors to the right. Double doors that are locked and barred from your side. They have a padlock and a bar on it.
Hmm.
But
Well, that's not
else.
great.
And to your left and right, I mean, all you see is to the left through the bars. All you see is darkness, right from where you're currently standing.
All right.
What are you doing?
Looking for about where either companion would be.
Are you gonna walk in? Or are you just
Slowly
trying to
as
look from the
possible.
doorway? Okay. Baloo. A little tiny for this map. I scaled it wrong. There you go.
So small.
Okay. As you step in, the hallway is still quiet, and you can see off to your left. Nope, I missed. Nature reveal area button. To your left, you see a body on the ground.
No. That's
And
fantastic.
further up, you see what looks like skeletal remains. The body on the ground is a white-haired, very, very, very pale, if not white-skinned person, humanoid. Just laying on the ground, not moving. What are you doing?
Do I recognize who they are?
Nope.
Then I will continue onwards.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me. As you're moving forward, you get about a little bit past a quarter of the way through the whole hall, and you start hearing footsteps further down. This hallway goes. I mean, it keeps continuing on, and it starts to. And it gets. There's no light in here at all, and it goes past your dark vision into darkness, and you hear footsteps beyond that.
And over in this area, like I don't see anything here. This is just
No,
like
those are
wall,
solid
or-
doors. Those are solid doors, barred and padlocked.
Ew.
Barred on your side, so to keep whatever's inside there inside.
Is there any like small window
No,
in these doors?
no windows at all.
Good. I will hide over here and just kind of
Your
creep
model
up.
just seems tiny. Let me make you bigger. Okay, where are you going? Sorry.
Over yonder.
Okay. The
And just
footsteps
kinda
are
slowly creep up
footsteps
till I
are
see
getting
something.
closer. And then as you creep up, coming towards you, is you see coming out into the limit of your dark vision, a dark-skinned, light-haired person wearing light armor, with a white tabard, blink.
Oh, immediately back down there.
Okay, you see. coming out of the darkness. Doot, that figure.
Darkness.
But you back off immediately. Back to the doorway? Out to the doorway?
I'm not gonna go to the doorway, just to the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you stand there, I mean, he's continuing to move forward. You gonna stay in this corner?
Yeah.
Okay. He's moving forward. He stops, but he was actually like further back here. He was actually like here. He moves forward up to these bars here, and you notice that there is an entryway, a doorway into here. And as you're watching, you see two people, bound and in clothing, get pulled into this. Yeah, and they're being pushed by two other dark-skinned, light-haired people with stabs and cloth, not armor, as they are put into the prison area.
Guys, they moving.
All these scales are all awkward. It's too big. I don't know. Whatever. Should lift everyone as a single digit, just made everything else smaller. Okay, you're just not moving. They lock it, and you speak. You don't. What languages do you speak?
It's a good question. I have no idea.
You probably don't speak Undercommon.
No, probably not.
So they speak to each other in language you don't understand. And this guy will move down a little bit.
Should say on the bottom left of your page.
Yeah. They will speak for a moment. And you hear this doorway, you hear something run into it.
Which one?
This door, right here.
Okay.
And it's like bang, like someone pushing against it, and you hear muffled just shouting and yelling, like insults and various things. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
It sounds vaguely familiar. You hear a deeper male voice coming from the doorway. And they just kind of glance over at it, snigger to themselves, and walk away.
Yep.
Well, these two walk away. Or no, sorry. These two stay. My bad. And he walks away. As these two move into position here and here. And they're staying at this end of the hallway.
Okay. And I will. So there's a door
And he
over
vanishes.
here
There
that
it
they
is.
can get in and out of.
It's
And
locked,
he's in the male voice is in here.
Yep.
In there. That's about what 10 feet away.
Let me see. No, this scale's wrong. Let me see if I can fix the scale real quick.
Yeah, the scale's kind of funny, so. Oh, that's actually pretty far.
Let me see if this will. I don't know if I want. Oh, I went the wrong way. Can I do 2.5? Will it let me? It's really awkward. Let's see. Yeah, it should
About
be
30
right.
feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this end of the hallway should be largely out of, or bottom end of the hallway down here should be largely out of their view.
Well, from you to them is about 50 feet.
So barely in
And you know
view.
for a fact you can see 60 feet with your dark vision. So
Barely in view.
they should easily be able to see the door from where you're from.
Okay. I'll head down the stairs then.
You'll sneak back out.
Stealthy as possible.
Okay. You saw a trebly high stealth roll. You managed to sneak back downstairs to the rest of your party.
Yeah, just relay the message. 3 individual jailer type, all drow. 2 look magic-ish. Or really good with the staff.
Arthur.
And 3.5 prisoners.
Half a prisoner.
What?
I mean,
What?
we just unlock the door and they won't be a prisoner anymore. So there's 3 on one side and 1 semi-recognizable voice on the other. So that's our half.
Okay.
What do you
It
mean
might be
recognizable?
Lucius. Let's go.
Dragon starts jumping up, running up the stairs.
Stealthily. I turn and
What
look.
might be a half decent idea is
Stealthily.
if you give me the sword, I open the door while you guys keep the other people busy, and we'll go from there.
Damn it.
Can I? I was gonna say, can I talk to Arthur real quick?
As Dragon starts running up the stairs, tink, tink,
I'm
tink,
not
tink.
running.
I'm just kidding. Yep, you can ask Arthur whatever you want.
Well, if I see Draken taking off, like,
No, he's not. He's not. Just kidding.
okay,
No.
why
Can't
would
make
there
me
be?
run.
I'll just ask him. Why would there be drow in your city?
In the crypts?
In the crypts, in the dungeons as well,
You-
just in your city in general.
You people assume you have some high-level member of the Arm of Tyr. I am a church guard. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't
Okay.
know about a hidden tunnel. I don't know why there would be drow. I don't know any of this.
We don't know much about Cernvale without our friend, so that's why I'm just asking.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe there's a local reason. I'm just curious.
No. Why would any
Okay.
drow be above ground?
We're not
I don't know.
above
They
ground,
stole
are we?
our money once.
That was something totally
Interesting. I mean,
Don't worry
I'm not
about that.
surprised. I
different. That's
guess.
something entirely different.
Racist.
But also, we're not above ground, are we?
Not currently, no. But you said in the city, so I mean, it could have meant anything. You weren't very specific. Why they're down here in these dungeons, I don't know. Maybe they repurposed this tunnel for their own advantage. I don't know.
Okay.
This where we are right now. This isn't even the jails. This is below the jails.
Good to know. Oh, we got
Draken's calling team meeting.
Just push Arthur away. Sit in the corner.
Sit down. Set him on the stairs. I think we should give him a weapon back and have him help us.
I feel like he's
Or at
going to
least-
die if he
Yeah,
helps.
because I feel like he's gonna die if we keep
I
him
feel
as he
like one of two things. We should either A, leave him here where he is, or untie him and send him back the other way.
I mean, even running, it'll take him, what, almost an hour to get back to his post?
You guys, once again, hear that same metal on stone sound, scraping sound. And you all turn to look, and Arthur's trying to go back down the tunnel.
Can you even see Arthur?
No, but it's better than being here.
I'll just go and
turn
I'll
around.
pick him up again.
He hears your footsteps, and he starts to run.
I will run after him. There's no way he's running from
You,
me.
as you watch, he runs straight into the wall.
Can he knock himself
Does
out?
he?
He bounces off. He's on the ground. He doesn't knock himself out, but he's on the ground, like in pain, like and like loudly groaning.
I'll cover his mouth.
Could we knock him out?
And you cover his mouth. Go ahead. I need everyone to roll a perception roll for me.
Oh boy.
Ah, shit.
God.
I'll roll for Ed.
I think I should roll for him
No.
with my advantage.
Edley cast. Well, okay, cast. You hear what you think was movement up above from where you just came from. Not
take
at the
this-
door, but like in that direction.
So I gotta take the sword that talks to people from Beraxin,
Okay, cool.
and then, how high is the ceiling here?
Where you are now in the stairwell,
Abraham,
it's like 30 feet up.
Is it climbable?
The walls? I mean, it's like solid stone.
No.
So I mean,
that,
you could try, but probably not.
Probably not. I do not have a climbing kit on me, I don't think.
And it's solid stone.
Nope. Not gonna work.
Not like-
How wide is the staircase?
Excuse me. It's like 10 feet by 10 feet, like a square.
Okay. Well, like 2 people to go side by side, right?
Up the staircase, yeah. Maybe it'd be pushing it with Bart. He's more narrow, but definitely not. Someone small could stand next to Edwin, but relatively 2 normal sized people.
I'm gonna get like behind where how the door opens
You're gonna run up the stairs.
hide behind the door if possible,
Okay.
because I'm gonna try and get behind the people
Okay.
when they open the door.
Are you just flat out sprinting, or are you moving stealthily?
I definitely don't want to get caught, so we're gonna go stealth.
Okay. So you are going to move at half speed, but being a rogue, you move normal speed essentially while stealthing. Roll a stealth check for me. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll
Let's
just.
tie up.
Arthur's already tied up.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his only
he
case-
ran. He wasn't.
Yeah. His legs aren't bound, but his
Yeah.
arms.
He didn't like break free and run. He just took off running because you guys are like,
I'll
here,
just-
stay here while we talk and not pay attention to you.
I'll just tell him, look, these drow will more than likely kill you if they find you.
Why do you think I was running away?
You're also blind. If you stay here, we're probably gonna end up dealing with them right now.
He like
Or-
sits up and puts his back against the wall.
Or we can.
Okay.
Or we can give you a weapon and you can help us.
I do
No.
not-
I'm not
We're not
prepared
gonna.
to
We're
fight.
not. We're not
drow.
gonna. Death. If we're gonna do anything, either he's gonna stay here or we're just gonna let him go.
I'll stay here.
Okay. Hide the best you can. We're gonna deal with this. I'm assuming you don't want drow in your city as much as an expert.
No, I don't. What are you inciting? Okay, so stop just
You think-
rolling.
Is he gonna stay there?
What?
Yeah. When he says, "I'll stay here."
Yes, he's fully intent on doing it.
Okay.
He's not lied to you guys yet, but he just doesn't want to be fucking killed. Basically, he was more running out of fear with your insight check. He's scared at this moment.
All right.
Okay, so
I'll
you,
help him.
Cass, you're moving up the stairs. Edulane's like telling you guys that they're on their way. They're coming down here, and you see him just shrink into a mouse and start running up the stairs after Cast.
I'll help Arthur into a corner that's like a safe distance away from us as best I can. Help him hide there.
Safest space probably you took him underneath the stairs.
Yeah, we'll do that. And then is there a wall at the bottom of the stairs we can kind of hide behind?
You can hide. I mean, it's like a basic stairwell that just goes up, so there is area underneath the stairs. But there's no like walls really. I mean, if they like look down over the railing, they won't see you if you're underneath the stairs. But if they come down, you're basically going to be out in the open.
Okay.
Unless they're distracted by a lone dwarf challenging them,
Yeah.
I'll hide
or that.
underneath the stairs.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll stand at the edge of my dark vision, so that where I can see the bottom of the stairs. That way, I'm down.
Well, you're at the bottom of the stairs. You guys are currently at the bottom of the stairs. They're from up on. They're 2 stories up.
Right. What I'm trying to say is when they would come down the stairs, so
Okay.
that everyone else is behind them, and they're
Oh,
focused
gotcha,
on
gotcha.
being the
Okay.
intent.
You're like standing in front of the stairs, but underneath the stairs.
Well, they are.
Okay.
I won't, because I'm not stealthy at all, so I'm not going to blow everyone else's cover.
Okay, so you're just gonna stand out in the open.
He's basically gonna stand out in the open and challenge them. I'm hiding underneath the stairs
Like
right now.
further down the tunnel from the stairs, but where they'll be able to see me.
Well, there's a door that leads tunnel to the stairwell. Are you gonna be on the doorway? They won't be able to see you if you're beyond the doorway.
Well, then, as far as way as
Okay,
I
so you're gonna like stand in front of the doorway essentially to the tunnel.
basically, my thinking is if they're ranged, I don't want to be in their range of them to just be able to stand on the stairs and attack me. I want them
Well,
to be able to
that's
all the way down the stairs and then.
if you
boom,
want them to
hey,
see
here I am.
you.
Arr.
If you want them to see you, and you want to be out of range, that's not possible. You're either out of range, not visible, going down the tunnel or underneath the stairs, or you're most likely in range out in the open.
Just stand.
It's only it's a 30-foot high
Okay,
stairwell.
well, how about this? I'll stand on the other side of the door and just leave the door open and use the way as cover.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Tarkov. Sorry.
Cast, you roll an initiative for me real quick. Just an initiative roll.
Oh boy.
See if you beat them to the door.
I hope.
Hey. you have. Hey, come here. You got.
Mhm.
Uh,
You're moving fast and silent up the stairwell, and you hear a little squeaking of a mouse next to you that kind of catches up to you, runs up your leg, knowing it's most likely Eggling, as you have not seen any other creatures in the vicinity.
I can hear it.
Doggy squeak.
uh,
You run up the
Thank
stairs,
you.
and you're coming, and you're getting to the doorway, trying to get behind it. As the door is opening, you just skirt around it and get behind it as a drow head pokes out, looks left, looks right, moves up to the railing and looks down.
Just one.
As of right now, it's just one.
I will wait.
Okay. You
John,
see
I'd
it
like
look.
to take my hammer and
Mhm.
tap the side of the wall next. Not like crazy loud, but loud enough, like that's discernible.
Okay. You tap the wall, and cast. You see them react to the sound, and they kind of peek towards the doorway, and they go back into the door for a moment, and the door reopens, and two of them come out, and then the third one comes out as well. The other one. that was with
I
them.
wait till they're a ways down.
They pull out. The two have their stabs out. They're not glowing or anything, but they have the stabs out. The other one pulls out their sword and they start moving slowly down the stairwell, looking over the railing, watching.
Okay. I'll pop through the door and go to that one cell that's
As you pop through the door, you hear them shout, and Draken, you look up and you see them about almost above eye level with you as they get down to like the first landing and look over and see you in the doorway.
I
And-
yell at him, "You rotten ninny!" and I hide behind the door.
And as you say that, you see both of the ones with stabs, their stabs glow bright, and then you start to see their body transform. As the other one leaps over the railing down to the first level.
What do they transform
You haven't seen them yet, Corolla. You don't see them transform, you just see them start to shift before you get behind the door. As you take cover. And now Varric, Corolla, and Arthur, you guys just right in front of you just lands, a 3-point landing, a similar to what you saw the other night, a drow elf with white hair and these light armor with a blade out, looking towards the doorway where Draken was. And that's where we'll call tonight's session.
Oh, come on! Ready to smash him, bro. I'm gonna wait for one to run